Parade, just about 2 minutes of football played already. 99.3 Nigeria info with Femi and the gang. I'm Anthony, the voice. And straight to how both sides just look for this one. With about 3 minutes of football played, Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Eric Shaw makes two changes from the 4-0 win over Benin Republic. And so it's, Moses Simon drops to the bench. And we'll also see the introduction of course, Bright Osai Samuel at right back. Zaidu Sanusi keeps his place. Not mistaken, it's Benjamin Fredericks carving Bassi at the heart of defense. It will be Ndidi in midfield, Lookman off the left-hand side, Samuel Chukwueze off the right, and Osimhen alongside Akko Adams. On the bench, the likes of Ekong, Ejuke, Onyeka, Aroko Dare amongst others. For the Panthers of Gabon, led by Thierry Muyuma. It's about 5 changes from that Tunis win over Burundi. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is perhaps the shining light of this squad. He's back. He missed that game due to suspension. He starts up front, but I mean the big conversation has to be in defense, where there's about 3 changes. Bruno Manga keeps his place. Ondele will partner him dipping defense. And there is going to be Jackie Sekomi just off the right hand side. Anthony Oyona of the left and in midfield. It's going to be Andre Biogo Poko, Mario Lamina, Didier Ndong, and Bwangan Dennis, and Openda Royce just across that attacking line, with Emerick Aubameyang leading the park. On the bench, Obiang Johan, Lamina Pascal, there's Avalan Teddy, Meongwa, and Zebangana, and Oyono Toke as well. Kuala Ganga is out of this one. The very experienced midfielder, Kuala Kanga, but we'll see how they fare. Joined on the coverage this evening by Timmy Tokwe. Timmy, how are you doing? And barely 5 minutes of footballing already. Yeah, 5 minutes of football already. We're already up and running in the game. Always a pleasure being in this same studio as the voice of Lagos. We've seen the Super Eagles gone forward to kind of ask so many questions. They've gotten a shot on target. Osimhen losing a 1v1 situation there. Maybe perhaps we'll get a goal very soon. Maybe the Super Eagles will continue asking questions that would really prove really pivotal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Well, it's going to be such a huge test for these two sides. Wilfred Onye-Ndidi making his 70th appearance this evening, his 10th as captain. Of course, he gets the captain's armband. And Bwangan just it's going to be a handful really for Brighter Side Samuel this evening, the man in jersey number 20, and there's it's an early yellow card for Wilfred Ndidi, just barely 6 minutes into this. I think he was the one who stopped Bonanga, who was just attacking down the left-hand channel. By the way, Gabon are playing from left to right on my screen in their yellow top, blue shorts and blue socks. And while Gabon, of course, Nigeria in all white here with just a slight touch of green for the numbering, attacking from right to left. White top, white shorts, white socks. 7 minutes of football play. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil.
Nigeria look like a team that they are up for this, but the Gabonese are looking like they are the side that they want to kind of show that this Super Eagles side, we are not scared of you guys. We want to show you guys we can play fantastic football too. Even if they just got into the book of the South African referee, and that really is too quite early for the midfielder. He won't be able to kind of just clean up if all of the defense line for Nigeria, the midfield line for Nigeria, and really that is bad. You need to kind of just watch his tackle in this game already.
So much expectation. Jack Keys, McCormick winning a free kick just about 40 yards away from goal off the left-hand side. Gabon attacking from left to right in my screen, so they go short with the free kick, just trying to play out of the back. Anthony Oyono with that forward-thinking pass. It's Nigeria will clear the lines through Benjamin Fredericks.
Gabon have looked sharper inside 8 minutes, to be fair. They've looked even more dangerous in the attacking third, but not made much of it in terms of the final output, but it just feels like they're just a yard faster, reacting quicker.
Yeah, because they had a whole lot of training. They had 2 training sessions before this game. Nigeria just had barely one. It wasn't even clear cut. It was just 1 half, and it was just like that. And you are seeing this Super Eagles side. They are looking like, yes, they want to go up front, but really they are still looking like they are still lethargic. And because maybe they did not have a whole lot of training before this game, maybe they will get better during the game. We are here to see.
A less than palatable preparation for this game. Of course, the decision of players to boycott training on Tuesday evening over unpaid bonuses almost bigger than the tie itself. And that's how that story went across board. But Nigeria will have to shrug that off and find a rhythm here inside 10 minutes of football as Nigeria win themselves a free kick off the right inside of their own half, and it's Bright Osai Samuel who was brought down in there on the challenge for Mario Lemina. Just in between Bouanga Dennis and Lemina there. I think it was Lemina who got the eventual touch, and there'll be a chance for Nigeria to build from behind just off the far right and channel of that Nigerian defense. The man Eric Sekushel, 8 wins in 13 games. This one, the biggest of the lot.
Yeah, Mario Lemina just tackled Osai Samuel, the Birmingham right back there, and that was kind of rash and rough. He didn't do quite much like this, and he got a yellow carded, and I think that should have been a caution from the referee, but he just kind of just said that. He said, maybe perhaps play on. I cannot see anything rash in that. Nigeria will play back from the back line, and they are trying to move forward.
Yeah, several controversies surrounding the officiating team. It's a predominantly South African team. As Nigeria come forward, Osai Samuel with a cut back, cleared away, and this time forced to Iwobi just about 30 yards away from goal centrally. And it's not his stronger foot, coming off his left boot. That was always rising. Well, the man who makes a milestone appearance this evening. He's 9th yet capping the colours of the green and white. He's 1 away from Mikel Obi, who have got 91. Currently one of the players who you look at and say, feels like yesterday.
Yeah, feels like yesterday. Man that made his debut 2015 against Congo DR in Belgium in a friendly match out there. The game Nigeria lost 2-1, and really it is a source of inspiration for every young lad that wants to turn out for the Super Eagles, for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It just shows you how much, if you're dedicated, if you're consistent with your football, you will make it big with the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Well, the Eagles now have got a chance to come forward. Ademola Lookman stopped in his strides, and well, the piece is well picked up by Andre Poker, who goes all the way to goalkeeper Lois Mbamba. Clears upfield only as far as Iwobi centrally. 12 minutes of football played. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We have Femi on the gang. I'm Anthony the Voice, alongside Tammy this exciting evening. It's centre referee Tom Abungile. With the whistle this evening, the South African joined by his countrymen Zaker Lethusi and Granville Siwala. There is the 4th official from Angola, Gerson dos Santos, and the Beninois, who's the 4th. Now the VAR parting Hughes Alan Gilvey completing the list of officials for this game. Demonstrations when that announcement was made that we'll have a significant number of South Africans in the officiating team, and it does appear all of the demonstrations appeared on deaf ears.
Yeah, it appeared on deaf ears. CAF and FIFA, they didn't see anything bad with their officiating team, and it just felt like the game should go on, and maybe Nigeria should just hope that they do quite well and they do not blame the match officials in this game already, because already he's made some 2 questionable calls, the yellow card to Wilfred Ndidi and that tackle Mario Lemina on Osai Samuel.
On Dela have got possession now, up wide to Aubameyang off the far left hand side. dipping ball into the 18-yard box. Nwabali watching that very closely off his goalpost to gather for the Eagles and decides to go long, but somehow gives the ball to Anthony Oyono, who was going to score from about 60-65 yards, but that just fading away from goal. But I don't know what to call this by Nwabali, but he needed to watch that one.
He needed to watch that one. He saw Zaidu Sanusi just left on the left flank. He should have just seeded that ball to him, throw that ball to him. He just decided to just take a long one, and that was really a poor kick from him.
That was almost going to be a real situation. Thank you, Stars. Anthony Oyono couldn't find his precision from long range. 14 minutes of football play now. Alex Iwobi for the Eagles. Intricate pass to Lookman of the left-hand side, under pressure from Biogo Poko into the part of Osai. Pulls the trigger and it's blocked by Ndele. Back to Osai into the part of Akko Adams. It's inside the 18-yard box. Chukwueze now. Gabon defending deep, and they finally clear their lines. Bwanga Dennis will bring it upfield for the Panthers of the left-hand channel. Watched by Chukwueze. Chukwueze stands his ground. The ball spills back to Bwanga, and it needed some intervention from Ndidi, and that he did to ensure that he's just protected and forced off the line for a goal kick to Nigeria. 15 minutes of football play, and really just trying to see the way Gabon pick up the ball, and pretty quickly with Bwanga and Open Aubameyang, players who've got lots of pace. Real situation for Nigeria to manage in this game.
Talk about a player, Bwanga, who plays in the US. He does a whole lot well to carry the ball. He's a good carrier of the ball. He does quite well, distribute the ball well. He knows how to hold on to the ball. He knows how well to kind of just delay the ball. And it looks like there's a VR check already, because that attack Nigeria went for, the shot from Chukwueze, looks like it just caught a Gabonese player on the arm, and it's looking like a VR check already.
Yeah, but it would appear that is cleared, so there'll be no further action. It's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria, and that they will take pretty quickly. By the way, we're live on YouTube at the moment. Just go out there and search Nigeria Info FM on YouTube, and you can visualize everything in the live studios of 99.3 Nigeria Info. Anthony the Voice and Tammy bringing you this one on a day that perhaps a judgment day for Nigerian football. You reckon that for a side who've qualified 6 times to the World Cup, there'll be more of a judgment for Gabon, who have never been there. A couple of trials and coming close, but they've fell behind to some stronger nations. Nigeria, one of them. Of course, Cameroon and Morocco, Ghana in 2010, a player they lost agonizingly. So yeah, maybe it's high time. We'll see how that develops. 17 minutes of football play now. Alex Iwobi on his milestone appearance into Lookman of the left-hand side. Akko Adam, decent ball into the box. Arnold Seaman gets ahead to it. Just inches away from the goal. He clatters with the goalkeeper Mbamba. But that was a dangerous ball in from Adam Sakho off the left-hand side. And on a different day, Tammy, that's probably 1-0 Nigeria.
Yeah, sure. On a different day, that would have been a 1-0 lead for Nigeria. And really, I think that was a punch from the Gabonese goalkeeper on Osimhen, and that should be looked at. That was rash. That was really on. He timed that tackle. Look at that. That was rash, really. And Adams Akko, really, he did a brilliant job delivering a brilliant cross into the box. And look at Nigeria build up play from the back. Frederick Benjamin continues to kind of consolidate on building from the back. Impressively, he is calm, cool, and collected. What a youngster. Nigeria Super Eagles are moving forward like they are Trojans. They're not showing like they are jet lagged. They didn't train for 2 days before this game, and they're showing like they won this game already.
18 minutes of football play. I don't know if the central referee will perhaps have some conversation about this, but we've seen this giving several times. The goalkeeper came off his line, didn't get anywhere near the ball, and completely clatters into Osimhen.
Yeah, he clattered into him and he didn't get the ball. Yeah, Osimhen got the ball first and he still kind of just found a way to kind of punch Osimhen on the head, and really it's not looking good for the Nigerian international striker. The former African player of the year is really on the deck, and it's really bad decision from the goalkeeper to kind of just come out like that. Though he kind of just kept the Nigerian striker on his toes, he disturbed him from being comfortable to head that on target. Way, and the goalkeeper ran outside from his line and he just punched the Nigerian striker on the head when Osimhen clearly got the ball first.
45th appearance for Victor Osimhen. He'll be 27 years in December. 9 in 12 for Galatasaray this season, 6 in the Champions League, of course. 29 in 44 in the colours of Nigeria. And of course, it's expected he will smash that ultimate record by the great Yekini. 19 minutes of football play. Osimhen up on his feet, has been told to just go towards the sidelines. Play will resume very quickly as a goal kick. And only as far as Calvin Bassey, who recovers possession for Nigeria, to Alex Iwobi, Lookman. And this time Osimhen back to Lookman up the left-hand side. Akko Adams now against Anthony Oyona up the left-hand channel, switching play towards the far right. Can Brighter Sai get there? Yes, he will. Very close towards the corner flag. He's got possession, needs support, finds one in Chukwueze. And now to Benjamin Fredericks. Calvin Bassey yet again. The last couple of minutes have seen Nigeria in control. 20 minutes of football played here. It's Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. The Complex des Sportifs, the Hassan Malai Stadium in Rabat. Where will the first big moment come from? Nigeria already showing warning signs to the Panthers. Well, barely done anything significant in the last few minutes. Oh, this time into Lookman against Bruno Manga. Manga goes down, blocks the strike, clears upfield. It's kept alive by Ndidi. Now to Iwobi centrally towards the far left-hand channel to find Zaidu. Back to Iwobi, dinking ball into the team and blocked! Oh! What a save! Stupendous from Lois Mbamba. And it's Victor Osimhen again with that towering header.
Oh, brilliant delivery into the box. Alexander Iwobi on his 90th appearance with the Super Eagles. He just chipped that ball straight up to Osimhen, and Osimhen heads to the goalkeeper. Mbamba, the veteran international, gets down well to just punch off corner. Then you have a corner kick to attack.
21 minutes. The Super Eagles are banging on the door. Off the left-hand side, they have a corner now. They're attacking from right to left. White up, white shorts, white socks. Lookman with this delivery towards the back post, and this time will spill out to Anthony Oyona, who clears upfield. Only as far as Zaidu Sanusi again, and Nigeria threat from set pieces. 33% of the goals scored on the Eric Sekushel have been from set pieces.
Yeah, sure. Set pieces is one of another dimensional way that the Super Eagles can come through, get a goal, make a goal immediately, and perhaps sit back and see what we get in the game already. And it's looking really good for the Super Eagles. They're playing comfortably well from the back. The transition from back to the midfield to attack is really interesting. Young lad we have in the central back of defense, Benjamin Frederick alongside Calvin Bassey. They are really swift in their ball playing from the back line.
10th meeting between these two sides. Of course, just one loss for the Super Eagles. I'll tell you about that in a bit. Lookman into Osimhen! Well, that should be, well, not a corner. The assistant referee on the far side says goal kick, but Lookman placing Osimhen off the right-hand side into the 10-yard box. It's an acute angle, watched by Bruno Manga. But he scoffs his effort in the end.
Victor Osimhen has got to be clinical in this game. He has gotten 3-4 opportunities already, and it's look like he's not in his stride already. And look at the play from the back line of Nigeria. They just kind of calmly did that. They slotted down to the midfield. Calvin Bassey, special mention for him. He just took that ball with so much confidence and aplomb. Took it to Lookman. Lookman traded a pass to Victor Osimhen, and he did quite well to just nick that away. He needs to be clinical now.
It will be yet again. Samuel Chukwueze centrally and out wide to Akko Adams. If you ever need some sort of advice on how to play as a supporting striker, you need to watch Akko.
Yeah, you need to watch Akko, and he's not scared to kind of play second fiddle to Victor Osimhen. He wants to give him the passes. He wants to nudge ball to him. He wants to hold up play for the Galatasaray striker, and he's happy to do that, and he's doing it quite well.
24 minutes of football played. 99.3 Nigeria info. We're Femi on the gang. We're live on YouTube. You can go check us out. Samuel Chukwueze into Lookman this time. Gabon clear their lines. Well, great work by Andre Biogopoko. The referee will call that back. There's a potential foul there by Benjamin Frederiksen. It will appear to be Mario Lemina. Well, the Galatasaray midfielder up against his teammate today on his 40th as well for Gabon. Actually 39, so he could be getting that milestone if they progress to the final of this playoff. Nigeria clearly being the better side inside 25 minutes here.
Clearly the better side out of these two sides, and really, if you want to kind of start putting your money anywhere amongst these two teams, it is going to be Nigeria. They are really asking all of the question, pressing hard, high up the pitch against this Gabonese side.
And it's going to be up and up the right hand side with a cross. It's tidied up by Wilfred Onyeniri from deep into the path of Samuel Chukwueze. Good intricate passing into Lookman now to find Osimhen off the far right hand channel. Nigeria coming forward. One-time bowling to Osai. Oh, gets the shot away, but it was so tame. It felt like he passed the ball to Lois Mbamba in goal. Once again, it's the way the Eagles, when they begin to play on the front foot, lots of spaces and conversations surrounding the absence of Gwela Kanga. It's a Gabonese side who are missing some important players like Jean Alivine as well, who is not in this one. Kanga is out injured. Centre-back Mick Onfia is suspended. There is Ondele who are coming to the team after quite some time in that heart of defense. So you can obviously see there is that lack of synergy between Bruno Manga and Ondele, but it's the reality. And Thierry Mayuma did say that they will be very optimistic, and every player who gets the chance to come in needs to give 100. Aubameyang barely had anything.
He's not even had anything. We've not even seen him twice in this game. We just saw him once the game has started. And look at the central back player, Benjamin Frederick and Calvin Bassey. They're just comfortable passing the ball from the back, and they're not even putting it out. They are not in a hurry to take it out. They're just comfortable. They are taking it slow and steady.
Chukwueze now 40 yards away from goal, looking for Akko Adams, finds him infield into Ndidi, swarmed by Bwang, holds his own, finds Iwobi now up wide to the left hand side to Chukwueze, left-footed cross into the box, deflected away. Osimhen gets involved to recoup possession for the Eagles. It's absolute control here. 27 minutes of football play. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Right for 99.3 Nigeria info. When will the big break come, and where will it come from? Zaidu now off the left hand channel into Lookman, turns, and then the cross was the back post. Osimhen knocks it down, and this time clawed away from the line by Lois Mbamba. And there's a real situation. The Osimhen is clamoring for something more. The referee says it's a free kick for the goalkeeper, who had to scramble that ball away from his near side. Osimhen with that header into the 6-yard box. It came off his own defenders and almost going to wrong foot him, but It's great goalkeeping from this 27 years old Loyson Bamba.
I really do not know what the referee is thinking there. I think there's an handball there, and the referee is angling for a free kick against Nigeria, and it's really pathetic. This kind of refereeing is unacceptable. If this is not going to be looked at, Wilfred Ndidi taking a walk to the referee, the South African referee, trying to ask him questions, because I really have not seen anything Akwadam did to any of the centre backs that warrants him getting a free kick against him.
If anything, it was his own player
that got in the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Ondele and Manga both have talked about the lack of connection there, and I mean the VAR is looking at this one.
It's been looked at, and the voice called it already. He said he is not seeing anything that the referee should have asked for a free kick against Nigeria. That is really pathetic. The referee needs to look at that and make sure that should be called in favor of the Super Eagles, because there was an handball, if not two handballs there.
Well, so it's cleared by a corner. Zenith, the South African referee in the VR room. There'll be no further decision to be made from that situation. Already question mark with the officiating so far, but I mean, there being that conversation, that the Eagles will need to just focus and not get triggered. Ako off the left hand side, just going into that challenge on Dele, and the referee calling that for the Panthers. Adam's not particularly happy with that. It's going to be a free kick off the right hand side of that Gabonese half. Gabon attacking from left to right in the yellow top, blue shorts, blue socks, and Nigeria from right to left.
I just think a goal will open up this game. The Super Eagles really are looking lively in this game. They look likely like to get the first goal. They look like they are not the team that have not trained for 2 days. The Gabonese side are really shaking. They are really shaking in their pants, and it's really looking good for the Super Eagles.
Oh, that's brilliant football now from Openda off the right hand side. The eventual pass is poor. Nigeria clearly aligns through Ndidi, who will split possession out towards the far left hand side to final Seamen. Brought that down, but on the second time of asking, give it away. And Gabon will clear the lines. 30 minutes, half an hour football played. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. In a game that perhaps should be different from what we see on the scoreboard. And Calvin Bassey on the halfway line for the Eagles. Into Seydou Sanusi, rewarded for his commanding performance against the Beninois. And did he give the ball away like a Isaac picked up now by Aubameyang into Bouanga Dennis. Gabon with some numbers, and again it's poor pass from Dennis Bouanga off that far left hand side. Nigeria pick it up, now they come forward, long pass towards the far right and trying to find Osimhen into Lookman inside the 18-yard box, is watched by Jakis. Lookman gets away from his marker, looking for support, finds Osimhen inside the 18-yard box, out wide to Iwobi on the far right hand channel. Now Chukwueze on the pressure, and possession, well, tied it up by Gabon. Ondele will bring it upfield. Anthony Oyono off the right hand side of that Gabon half will just have the control and find Jakis. The Komi. What a game.
What a game. The Gabonese are looking like they are just hanging in there. They are really not sure of what to do. They are really not sure of what to do. The Super Eagles know exactly what to do. They are just playing into spaces, trying to find their players.
Komi now up the right hand side. It's a good bowling, and Zaidi needed to watch that. Actually, it's that man Openda Royce. Great power with the pace towards the byline, and well, the cross intercepted by Zaidi for a corner to Gabon off the far right hand channel of their attack. Well, Nigeria have got some defending to do, and really that's the nature of football. It's unforgiving irrespective of how many chances you get. If you don't put it away, your opponent could score. Bouanga with that, delivering to the 18-yard area this time, and it's cleared away. The referee perhaps will not call a free kick. It's going to be a throw on the far left-hand channel of that Gabon attack. And we'll see. Appears to be probably Anthony Oyono who will go for that throw. 33 minutes of football play. Just looking at that corner again. A couple of pushing and shogging in there. Well, it's going to be yet another throw. Samuel Chukwueze on defensive duties. Can they find something of a stunner here? And that's going to be a free kick. The throw taking Aubameyang pushing and tugging in behind Benjamin Fredericks, and that will be a free kick just in the half of the Super Eagles, perhaps in their 18-yard area. And goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali will pick that up.
I think Ademola Lookman needs to get into the game already. He needs to get into his stride. He's looking like he's not up for this. Samuel Chukwueze is a special mention for him. He has done quite well, ran the rings, gone to the front line of the Super Eagles, gone backward to help the right back of Nigeria, Osai Samuel. Ademola Lookman needs to kind of instill his prominence in that attack, and he needs to start showing why he's the current African Footballer of the Year.
Now, there was the conversation about dropping Moses Simon for this. We'll see. Moses Simon, so integral, was responsible for creating the fourth goal in that win against Benin. And he's had a decent start to his life at Paris FC after moving from Nantes. Simon really strong of the ball on the halfway line there. Wins a free kick off the far right-hand channel.
Yeah, the Gabonese really are looking at pinning Victor Osimhen down, and he's just running rings around them. He's shown that he can just switch back to midfield, talking back. He's not getting the supplies up front, and he's trying to talking back to midfield to kind of bring the rest of the guys, his teammates, into play.
35 minutes. Don't forget you can be a part of the coverage. Tell us what you make of the action. 0809 597 5805. That's our WhatsApp line. Let us know where you are listening to us from. As you will be, have got possession now. Ako Adams into Samuel Chukwueze. The passing to Osimhen, pulls the trigger, and Ondala gets in the way. It will be a corner to Nigeria off the far right hand side. On a different day, that probably deflecting to goal. Ondala will think he stars. That was drifting away off the goalkeeper's left.
Yeah, the shot was not ferocious from Victor Osimhen, and really I thought he could have just laid a pass to Ako, who was begging for the ball. And he was begging for the ball, and really it was not even ferocious. Corner kick for Nigeria.
Can they make the most of this? Samuel Chukwueze, ball into the 18-yard box. The header comes in there towards the far left-hand side. Benjamin Fredericks keeps it alive for the Eagles into Iwobi. Long ball into Lookman on the edge of the 18-yard box. His ball pass is given away. It's picked up by Aubameyang. It's a potential counter-attacking move for the Panthers. Aubameyang, great pace towards the far right-hand side. So Anthony Oyono pulls the trigger and is blocked away by Zaidou Sanusi.
Good run-up play for Gabon there. They just took Nigeria apart on the counter, and all of the players, they've kind of just dominated the box of Gabon, and almost took on Nigeria out from the counter. Good run-up play from Zaidou, tracked his man, and just ticked that off for corner kick for Gabon.
For a moment I thought that was Anthony Oyono. That was Boanga, who had switched from the left to the right in that attacking phase. Such a dangerous player. He's the top scorer as far as the CAF qualifiers for the World Cup is concerned. 8 goals, one behind Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the man who plays for Los Angeles FC. A really quality talent, Dennis Boanga. It's his birthday today as well, so we'll see if he produces a birthday magic.
Yeah, been looking at Zaidou Sanusi's its map in this game, and he's really shown why he's pushed out Bruno Emechi out of this side after he got injured for so long. He didn't get into the Super Eagles. Bruno Emechi has got that left back position spot locked down. But Zaidu came in the last game and he showed his mettle against Benin Republic. And this is the reason why he's starting ahead of the Olympiacos defender. Good play from Zaidu Sanusi for tracking his man out there.
38 minutes of football play. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. This one is a fight to the finish. One team must prevail. One team must prevail. And then the conversation about what happens in the DRC Cameroon game. The final set for Sunday. And then the Inter-Confederations playoffs will come alive. The permutations, Nigeria will potentially be the highest ranking nation if they get that ticket from Africa going into the Inter-Confederations playoff. So we'll see. There's a bit of worry for Lois Mbamba, the goalkeeper for Gabon.
He's been put to the test a whole lot by Victor Osimhen and his teammates. And really, he's been through a lot in this game. He's made 3 saves in this game, and really, he should be under the couch. And the Super Eagles are not even taking it lightly. They still want more. Remember, we still got Moses Simon on the bench, a man that can put crosses into the box, nice crosses, fantastic crosses. He's still there, and it's a whole lot for Gabon to kind of just start thinking about now. The bench of the Super Eagles is packed. They have Rafael Oyendika who can come into midfield, Frank Oyeka and the rest. And the Gabonese goalkeeper is being attended to currently by the Gabonese medics.
He's being attended to by the medics. And Thierry Moyuma will use that opportunity to have a word with his players. A former player of the Gabonese national team from 1995 to 2006. Featured for them about 33 times. He'll be hoping to do something he never did as a player. He's such an incredible figure in Gabonese football. He's got an academy back home as well, where he's committed to churning out tons of talents back in Gabon. 6 of 14 games, so 6 wins and 14 for Moyuma since he took over this job in 2023. November particularly of that year. Big night, perhaps the biggest night of his managerial career.
I think for both Eric Schaus and Thierry Moyuma, 2 of them, their biggest game yet ever in their coaching history, and it's really coming under the floodlight of Morocco, of a brilliant and spectacular Morocco stadium.
All right, 40 minutes of football play. Action is back on the way. Well, Lois Mbamba will be fine. As Nigeria look to build from their own half. On the halfway line, Benjamin Fredericks into the part of Osai Samuel, the referee plays on, and the crossing to the box. Lois again, really aware of that, off his line to clear away for Gabon. It's good decision from the centre referee there to allow play go on. And Osai taking the advantage with that cross. Lots of white shirts in the area, but just didn't fall in kindly for any of them. Yeah, Abungile just allowing the play flow down the right-hand channel after the assistant referee called a foul for Osai Samuel.
He didn't even wait for that. He just kept pumping forward, took a cross down for his teammate, and perhaps the defender just got in the way and took it out. Nice play from the right back from Bemia.
42 minutes of football. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Right here at 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on YouTube. You can go out there and be a part of the coverage. Drop your comments. We'll see how many we can take on YouTube, as well as our WhatsApp portal, as Gabon have got themselves an attacking move. Bouanga into Andre Poku. Now Mario Lamina. Centrally, play switch towards the far right-hand channel. Jaquez cuts inside. Cross with the outside of his boot, cleared away by Benjamin Fredericks. Picked up by Akko into Samuel Chukwueze. Forward-thinking ball into Osimhen. Now against Ondele. And Ondele gets in there. Timely intervention to knock that away. for a throw to Nigeria off the left-hand side of the attack.
Oh, Benjamin Fredericks, a young star, showing us that it's not about being young, it's about having it in you. And he just head that out with aplomb, with caution, and he was really up on point with that. Really impressive for a young star. We're going to be seeing in the Super Eagles for much longer.
On loan from Brentford, currently in Belgium, having a pretty nice time. 6 cap for the Eagles. I should say that we're seeing more debutants in a calendar year on the Eric Sekou Shell than any other manager within the time frame of the games he's managed.
Yeah, sure.
10,
yeah. You talk about the player from Zenit St. Petersburg, Olusegun, who came in the last game against Benin Republic, who was really up for it. He was taking shot from left, front, center, and really he's shown a whole lot of faith in giving debut to Luaro Kodare and the rest of them. He's shown a lot to them. And a Gabonese player has just received a yellow card. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has received a yellow card for a tackle on the youngster Frederick Benjamin. I think he's not even doing too much on the Gabonese striker. He's just doing quite well to roughen him up, and he took the ball with aplomb, and he's been yellow carded. Good one from Benjamin Fredericks.
Many will forget that meanwhile the goals look good for Aubameyang. In terms of fair play, it's not been so good as Anthony Oyono. We've got possession now, and Nigerian 2s and 3s. Jakis turns in! Oh! And it's a team effort in the end. That would have been a stunner for the Panthers from Jakis Ekioma. Off the right-hand side, the space opened up for him, but he went for the near side of Nwabali, who was quite composing that situation.
Yeah, same shot for him. Very easy for Stanley Nwabali. He just gathered that quite easy. And the Super Eagles should watch their defense. They need to stop making silly mistakes. The Gabonese would not take prisoners. They will lick their lips and tell the Super Eagles defense, thank you for laying this on our plate.
Scored 4 against the Gambia and picked up a red card in that game. Aubameyang missed the 2-0 win against Burundi. That's why he features here. As we approach the 45th minute mark, we'll see how many more will be added on here. Nigeria still on the front foot. Nduri on the halfway line to Calvin Bassey. Alex Iwobi now into Osimhen. And on the pressure from Andre Biogo Poko. Clears upfield. One back by Nigeria. Gabon can't seem to hold on to the ball. And it's about smashing and grabbing here. That's the idea for them. It's a good touch from Ako. Just a bit too heavy. 6 minutes of additional time in this first period, says centre referee Tom Abungile.
60 minutes for Nigeria to see if they can just get 2 shot, 3 shot on target here. They've been the better side. No questions here. And really, they have showed they need this.
Now Jakis off the right inside, long ball, trying to find the run of Dennis Bouanga. Just too much. And Nwabali will clear upfield. Only as far as Ondele of the left-hand channel of that Gabon half. Now into Mario Lemina. Tries to step over. That was absolutely needless and gives the ball away, Mario.
Yeah, Mario Lemina has not even struck his stuff up in this game already.
Now that's a good challenge there from Biogo Poko. And again, Gabon looking to turn that into attack. It's a very heavy pass and it goes away. And it's one of the problems that they've really had. The final ball have just been terrible.
I think they're having issues trading 2-3 nice passes together. Precision, they are not precise with their pass, and it really is showing in this game already. Stanley Nwabali is being talked to by the South African referee, and we really do not know what he's being talked to about. Okay, it's about the ball, maybe perhaps they need to change it.
He's complaining about the football, as we'll see. Just 2 minutes of the 6 played already. As Tom Abungile will assess the ball and then request for another, it will be changed. And Nwabali will take that kick just towards his near right inside, where there is Benjamin Frederick.
Frederick into Samuel Chukwueze, who switches play from left to right into Calvin Bassey. Forward-thinking ball into Iwobi. As being the centre of controversy prior to this game as well. Alex. Into the part of Lukman. Lukman goes down, free kick for Nigeria. Just on the left-hand side of that Nigerian attack. Yeah, just clumsy from Diogo Poko. And behind, the man who replaces Willa Kanga in midfield. Can they make the most of this free kick situation? Zaidu, perhaps. Lukman, you never know who could be taking this. It's about 25, almost 30 yards away, so it's a long way out. I reckon it's one of those free kicks where you maybe have to find somebody at the back post to initiate something significant, but we'll see. Lukman is standing over it. Zaidu is standing over it. Lukman this time goes for the cross, and it's picked up in the air by Lois Mbamba, who you reckon has to be the man of the match in this first half.
Yeah.
If there was anything like that.
Yeah, sure. Lois Mbamba just always wanted to come out from his lines, and he's showing that he doesn't want to give Victor Osimhen a chance to get to the end of the ball.
Space it's now for Gabon. Jakis into Kanga. Did I say Kanga? I was going to say Biogapoko towards the far side, picked up by Aubameyang, who tried a couple of things. Frederick again just tells him, what are you doing, man?
Benjamin Frederick is a pain in the ass of Aubameyang, and really he's just showing that already, that he's ready to kind of show him so much pain, and he's showing him that he's ready to kind of make him not balanced, not make him comfortable already.
4 minutes of the 6 added on here have been played. Anthony Oyono got possession now on the right hand side of that Gabon half. Wins a throw. A very exciting player. 29th appearance this evening, Anthony. The Frosinone defender has been with the side now for 4 years. Remember the last two AFCON, which I covered. This team, it's interesting because a lot of the players in that squad still together. From Bruno Manga, who have got about 109 appearances. In fact, the two centre backs have got over 200 appearances in terms of experience. It's a very experienced squad. We're now into the final 60 seconds of additional time in Morocco.
We talk about Bruno Manga, who played quite well for Gabon when they hosted the AFCON back there in 2015, and he's showing here that yes, I'm old, I might be a veteran, but no, I still have it in me.
That's right. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil, and both sides have failed to find the breakthrough. Thierry Muyuma, now the man who loves to use the chess game to teach tactics. In this situation, Osimhen, the queen. As Gabon win possession now in midfield. Quick attacking move into Aubameyang, and Benjamin Frederick gets there. And with a big intervention to knock that ball away. It's going to be a corner, perhaps one more before this half is over. Yeah, he might be in his 30s, but he's got some pace as well. But Benjamin Frederick, what about that? Getting there just on the left hand side of that 18-yard box to knock that ball away for a corner to the Panthers of Gabon.
A young star that can make all of the runs at the back line of the Super Eagles, and it just shows up that this guy is one for the future.
Care scientific formula, not just calcium for strong bones from Vitabiotics UK, available in pharmacies around you.
Bro, looks like you've joined the big boys gang, bro. What's with this new set of sneakers you've been wearing lately?
Man, it's Skechers, oh. They feel so light, soft and comfortable. I don't feel those back pains I used to feel anymore.
So it's comfort now that's making you look like a...
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Help build Build strong bones with Vitabiotics Osteocare from the UK. The supplement that's not just calcium, but also contains scientific cofactors better absorption into the bones. Nourish your bones, teeth and muscles with Osteocare. In Nigeria, we need calcium for our children through adult life and especially for our seniors to help prevent stunted growth, broken bones and osteoporosis. Osteocare scientific formula, not just calcium for strong bones from Vitabiotics UK, available in pharmacies around you.
Welcome back. Apologies for that ad which popped up, but it's half time at the Malai Stadium in Morocco. It's Nigeria 0, Gabon 0. Well, the eventual corner didn't amount to much, and so it's been a first half of excitement, you'd say, from a Nigerian perspective. Disappointment as well, given that the Eagles should have scored at least 2 goals in that half. For Gabon, they hold on and they hold out. Can they make Nigeria pay in the second period? This one is one for the ages. Half time for Morocco. Nigeria 0, Gabon 0.
You've joined the big boys gang, bro. What's with these new sets of sneakers you've been wearing lately?
Man, it's Skechers, oh. They feel so light, soft and comfortable. I don't feel those back pains I used to feel anymore.
So it's comfort now that's making you look like a fashion influencer.
I also bought some Havaianas and Reeboks too. They are stylish, lightweight and durable. I could wear them all day and not feel a single discomfort.
Oh wow, yeah, that good. There's nothing you want to tell me. You're now a big boy.
Oh God, leave me alone. Go and buy your own. They are currently on Black Friday discount sales.
That's right. The Black Friday season is here again. Enjoy unbeatable discounts on all Havaianas, Reebok and Skechers sneakers, slides and lifestyle footwears that keep you looking stylish and feeling great. Visit any of our stores in Lagos, Abuja or Port Harcourt, or you can shop online on our website at shopbco.com to grab yours before the discounts are gone.
Mummy, what is 3 plus 1 plus 1?
5.
So what's 4 plus 1?
That's 5 school days of nourishing Ovaltine multi-chocolate goodness.
Yummy!
Buy the special Ovaltine pack with 4 sachets and 1 free for every school day. That's not all. Ovaltine is enriched with calcium, vitamin B12 and malt to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
It's 6 p.m. For everything Dirty December. Join the Access Bank Dirty Fusion waitlist on www.dirtyfusion.accessbankplc.com.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, Mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Every everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! It's the Indomie Eat and Win promo. The more you eat, the more you win. How to win? Buy the Indomie Eat and Win promo pack. Find the promo code inside. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win. Enter your promo code and start earning points fast for a chance to win exciting gifts and 1 million naira cash every week for a lucky winner. So hurry now, eat and win. Let the winning begin. Visit indomie.ng/eat and win for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
This one where you dey share Coke and Fanta today. What's it happen? My guy, you never hear them say 35cl plastic bottle don't drop to 300 naira. 300 naira. No be 350 we dey buy am before. Yes, so the price don't change. Now 300 naira now. Meaning say you dey save 50 naira for every bottle. This one na real small price, big refreshment. Oh yeah, my guy, you said take one bottle.
No lose guard. Grab your favorite 35cl plastic bottle for Coke, Fanta or Sprite for just 300 naira for any store for your side. Promo go end when our wolf finish. Coca-Cola, real wonder.
See, everybody with im own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
In the shadowed annals of African football, where dreams are forged in the crucible of passion and peril, echoes a haunting tale from Libreville's fateful June of 1989. Under the equatorial sun, the Panthers of Gabon roared defiant, clawing a 2-1 victory from the jaws of destiny. The name Vikwa Ondeno and Michael Miniko etching their names in infamy with 2 first-half goals to sink the Eagles in Libreville. While Stephen Kesh's lone strike offered but a whisper of consolation, that day, the Super Eagles of Nigeria's soaring pride, plummeted from the skies, eventually denied the glory of a first World Cup appearance in Italia 1990. Their wings clipped in a heartbreak that lingers like a forgotten melody in the winds of time. A nation wept, vows of vengeance sworn in the silence of defeat as the World Cup's distant light faded into me. Here, we stand on this crisp November eve of 2025 in Rabat's neutral arena. A stage set for redemption's epic verse. The 2026 FIFA World Cup playoffs beckon. A single-leg semi-final where Africa's last intercontinental ticket hangs in the balance. Nigeria, 3-time African kings, unbeaten in their last 6 clashes, arrive not scarred, but of course, questions about, well, the atmosphere in camp. Whispers of discord rippled through the camp. Players strike born of delayed bonuses and allowances stretching back 2 years. A modern odyssey of unpaid toll that saw training boycotted on Tuesday eve. Well, Can they put all of that behind them and do something special here? I guess time will tell. Just a couple of minutes and we'll be back on the way for the second half right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're Femi and the gang. I'm Anthony the Voice.
Lagos, if you're tired of internet issues and you want to break free from limits and regain your freedom, well, this gist is for you, okay? Because Spectranet is making history with a price drop. The price drop. Spectranet Freedom MiFi just dropped from 29,999 naira to 19,999 naira. Yes, you heard me right. 19,999 naira with additional free 100 gigabytes. Yes, with this offer, you still get your unlimited night browsing, unlimited data rollover, unlimited data, unlimited speed at the most affordable price. And again, it also comes with extra jara. What do you call 100 gig? That's what it is now, extra jara. With this sleek device, you can work, stream, study, game, and stay connected anywhere, anytime. Can I hear someone say no more buffering? No more disconnection, just smooth, fast, reliable internet, the way freedom should feel. And the best part, you can move with it. So whether you're in school, in the office, you're chilling at home, your Wi-Fi goes where you go. Don't wait till this offer is gone. As I'm telling you now, grab it as it's hot. Offers like this don't last forever. It's time for you to be unstoppable and free with the Spectranet Freedom MiFi. Go now, grab your Spectranet Freedom MiFi for just 19,999 naira plus 100 gigabytes while it lasts. Alright, visit www.spectranet.com.ng, that is www.spectranet.com.ng, or call 0700 234 5678 0700 234 5678, or visit any Spectranet shop or kiosk near you. Whichever one you want to do, just make sure you get that Spectranet Freedom MiFi now. Spectranet, the power to do more. Regain your freedom today. This gist was brought to you by Spectranet. Hey Lagos, are you planning to hop on a plane to visit family or friends, heading to a celebration, or meeting a new member of the family anytime soon? Well, all these are always very special times, and one thing that can make them even memorable is the whole experience, including the journey, okay? And that's where Emirates comes in. It's total comfort all the way. You'll be spoiled for a choice when it comes to entertainment with over 6,500 channels on board and some of the biggest screens in the skies. I mean, it will just feel like the movies. And you can also scroll through your socials or make plans for when you arrive. Or you can decide to enjoy some uninterrupted time to binge watch your favorite comedy series or catch your team playing while you're in the air. If you're traveling with little ones, there's nothing to bother about because they definitely won't be bored on board, if you get what I mean. They have their own dedicated TV and movie channels, over 250 of them, and they will enjoy take home toys and goodies to feed their imagination. And that's not all, because they even have their own special meals perfectly designed for their little taste buds. And while they're doing that, you, my dear, will be dining on multiple courses of regionally inspired gourmet cuisine, all served with free flowing drinks, okay? And yes, you can decide to start on desserts first. I won't tell anyone. And if you're planning to pack some thoughtful gifts to pass on when you arrive, the generous Emirates baggage allowance makes that a breeze. You get so much more from Emirates economy. Yes, you can fly Emirates from Lagos to over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, UK, and the US. Okay? Yes, you can fly Emirates to any of those destinations. Go now, head over to emirates.com. That's EMIRATES.com to book and start your amazing journey today.
Brazilian Panthers are back on the pitch of play. Unbeaten in 7. Their defense a fortress, conceding only but 9 in qualifiers. Led by the ageless Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, whose strikes still dance like shadows in the night. They seek to rewrite history once more under Thierry Moyuna's tactical spell. Victor Osimhen, Nigeria's thunderous talisman, fresh from hat-tricks and heroics, stands poised to unleash fury. Flanked by Lookman and of course the genius of Wilfred and Alex. Gabon responding with Dennis Bouanga's flair, Lemina's bite, a clash of titans where every pass is poetry and every tackle stands in this grand saga. The Super Eagles need to banish the ghost of 1989. Well, they must soar beyond the pain to claim what was stolen. This is no mere match. It's an odyssey of nations, a ballad of blood, sweat, and the unyielding spirit of players desperate for a place on top of the world. As the whistle pierces the Moroccan dusk for the second period, the world is watching. Will Nigeria exorcise the demons of Libreville, or will Gabon's roar echo eternal? Welcome back. The stage is Morocco. The dream is the World Cup. And the desire is victory. But there are Panthers on the way. Does Nigeria still have enough in them from the win against Benin to take out the Panthers here? Well, Tom Abungile, the centre referee, I've got his whistle very close. Just trying to ensure every detail is tidied up. And there we go. The second half is on the way at the Amulai Hassan Stadium in Rabat. 22,000 looking majestic in all its glory, ready to decide the fate of 4 nations. Tammy, how are you doing? How do you feel?
I am tense.
I saw you walking around.
I am tense
like a manager.
Yeah, I'm really tense, and I do just hope that I do not want this to come in like maybe perhaps I'm just teaching towards the Super Eagles. I am supposed to be neutral, yes, but basically the Super Eagles have been the better side out of these two, as we see that the second ball could be changed in this game right now. Yes, it's going to be changed, the second ball already, and really it's just showing that the Super Eagles, they want this. They've had more shot on goal. They've attacked more. We've had a young star, Benjamin Frederick, who screened that defense, who is very comfortable playing out from the defense line, and it's really, really interesting. You will not look it further than the Super Eagles taking the lead in this game.
Well, they'll have to do the real work, and that is put the ball at the back of the net.
Yeah, sure.
No analysis will do that, as Nigeria look to play out of the back. Aside Samuel Fighters, goalkeeper Nwabali. By the way, Nigeria attacking from left to right in this second half. In their white top, white shorts, white socks. And the Panthers of Gabon attacking from right to left in what is the yellow top, blue shorts, and blue socks. Just to reiterate how both sides does looking this one with regards to personalities and display. Nothing particularly changes with regards to the players on parade. It's Nwabali in goal, Fredericks and Calvin Bassey. There is of course Zaidu Sanusi and Bright Osai Samuel, Alex Iwobi and in midfield, Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze completing that midfield 4, and Akko Adams separating just behind Victor Osimhen. For Gabon, it's Lois Mbamba who's been a stalwart in this fixture so far. Bruno Manga and Ondele, Anthony Oyono, as well as Jackie Zekiomi. There is Andre Biogopoko dipping midfield, Didier Ndong, who plays in Iran, and Mario Lemina, and not forgetting Wang and Openda, as well as Aubameyang. 48 minutes of football played. Nigeria under the cosh at the moment. Mario Lemina have got possession down the left-hand channel. into Boang, chops inside, looking for the strike. And well, that was blocked away by Ndidi, only as far as Jacques. Switching play centrally now, Anthony Oyono. Out wide to Openda, Royce Openda. Youngster getting a big responsibility to start here in the absence of John Obiang, who is on the bench. So I reckon that Thierry Muyuma do have players to call on, whichever way this game will go. Now they've got it yet again. Gabon down the right inside Jacques into Aubameyang, stopped by Calvin Bassey. An absolute command, clears upfield. Gabon win it back. Nigeria giving the ball away so lazily. Now looking to switch from right to the far left hand side, and Osai Samuel arriving there just to get the toe poke and knock that out for a throw just off the left hand side of that Gabon attack.
Gabon showing now that they will start the second half just the way they start the first half. They are now kind of moving forward with a little bit of confidence, and the Super Eagles are looking like a side that maybe perhaps they just want to just up the tempo a little bit, just kind of just calm down, look at what they will just see from this Gabonese side, and really they need to kind of just up the tempo, start that act of them going all out against Gabon like they did in the first half. And the Super Eagles are really showing intensity too. They showed it in the first half, but perhaps in the second half they just came in, they just want to be calm, they just want to be collected, they want to just pick their spaces, they want to show that okay, maybe let us see what Gabon has got off their sleeve, and maybe perhaps we pick it up from there.
Exciting for Openda, making his first start. I almost didn't say that. Royce Openda, the man who plays for Bordeaux, 23 years of age. He's the third man in that attacking line for Gabon this evening. Oyono, great experience. Anthony Oyono now looking for that forward-thinking pass into Jacques down the left-hand side, and this time Zaidu goes in there. It's a foul, and Tom Abongile agrees with me as well. Zaidu Sanusi, that was clumsy. Jacques had disappeared out of sight, and it's a body check, but when you're in motion like that, the slightest of touches brings the player down. It's a good call by the centre referee, Tom Abongile, and it's going to be free kick to Gabon on the right hand side of their attack.
I think Zaidu Sanusi just lost his marker there, and the winger just caught away from Zaidu Sanusi. Zaidu Sanusi will always come second in that context. He came second. I just wanted to just use his muscle to just kind of just ride the Gabonese winger, but no, the referee wouldn't have that. Free kick for Gabon.
A great pace there by one man who is one of the fastest on the pitch, Jacques, who plays for Angers. Free kick situation for Gabon now. Off the right hand side, it's a sweep ball into the box, and Frederick is there just at the back post to knock it away for a throw on the far left hand side. But the Gabonese are clamoring to the centre referee for something. Oh, don't worry, I mean, we've got eyes everywhere, so we'll see the situation. Great balling from Boanga. There's a potential shirt being pulled in there. We have to look at that again. And Bright Osai Samuel looks like he had his hand on the shirt of Biogo Poko, but will the referee or will the VAR intervene here?
I think it's just a cause of like an abuse of the VAR.
It's the faintest of touches.
And the Gabonese just ran to the referee. They were just kind of asking questions. They wanted the referee to kind of just call for a penalty kick, and the referee is looking like.
So the VAR is checking this.
The VAR is checking this already.
It looked like there was a pull there. You can see the shirt away from the body of, I think that was Biogo Poko. But the question is, there you go. He'll go to the pitch side monitor to see this one. And you know, when this happens, most often than not, the decision gets called. We'll see.
How much contact was in there, and really it was just really swift and really fast. We couldn't even get 3-4 chances of replay out there.
There you go. That's a penalty. That on my screen, it will take something miraculous for that not to be given. Bright Osai Samuel was talking to the shirt there. I think that was Ondele. What a situation. It's the faintest of touches, but there was a touch in there, and you could see the shirt being pulled.
Yeah, he just kept pulling the shirt of the Gabonese international. Outside, someone should know better. There's a VR in this context already. Why do you get into rash decisions like that? And he just got into a rash decision. It's looking like it's going to be against Nigeria. VAR check already ongoing, and really, Bright Osai Samuel has really done his teammates dead.
Oh, look at that. Once you pause the screen and put it on slow-mo, it's so culpable. He gets his hand on Dele, and he keeps the hand there and then into the shirt. Happened in split seconds, of course, but yeah, that's a different angle again, just to see the pull from Bright Osai Samuel. He wasn't going to get to the ball, but you can't say for a fact he wasn't going to get to the ball. It didn't look like he will, but to be honest, whether he will get to the ball or not is usually inconsequential. In a set-piece situation, you cannot pull the shirt of a player in your 18-yard box. It's a red flag.
For just too long for me, and I think if Nigeria would not even have any issues if that was blown for a spot kick for Gabon, because really that was shambolic defending. He kept on pulling the shirt of the Gabonese player, and really should have just left him alone when he knew he was on goal. That's the pull. Left him, and that pull went on and on.
Abongile needs to make a decision now. I think he's seen enough of that picture. And he got his FIFA badge in 2020, was at the Under-20 World Cup in 2023. He's featured in over 200 games in the South African Premier League. Was a part of the leading referees in the debut Africa Football League competition. And he's had some controversial games. One of them, Libya, filing a complaint against him in this qualifying series in the 1-0 loss to Cameroon. And back home in South Africa, fans of Orlando Pirates believe that he has a special bias against them. Cape Town born and bred, Abongile. So 56 minutes played. Abongile still watching the screen. What is he doing?
I think he's still not sure about his decision. He's still not sure about what he has seen on the screen, and really you need to start asking questions. I think any moment from now he's going to gather his thoughts, get his decision together.
Time,
but time.
He has to make the call now. So he's done. What will be the decision? Abongile, no penalty, he says.
I think really Nigeria should just thank their stars, because that was really close. Bright Osai Samuel should watch his acts. He's really rash in his decision making. That was really bad. If that had gone against Nigeria, we would not have had any issues concerning that.
So the conversation here will be, the pool, was it enough?
Yeah, how much contact
to take him down the way he went down? But I tell you, Nigeria have just gotten off the hook.
Yeah, they just went off the hook. Like they would really be asking themselves question, how did they not go down under?
57 minutes. It will be a corner for Gabon off the far left-hand side. They're attacking from right to left. This corner will come off the far left-hand side. Bwanga, decent ball into the box, and Nwabali composed in the air. Gathers that one for the Eagles and goes long almost immediately into the part of Samuel Chukwueze. It's a good touch into Osimhen, intercepted by Jakis, and now looking to switch play towards the far left hand side, watched by Benjamin Fredericks. By the way, the assistant referee had called for potential offside there, I think against Anthony Oyonu. Nigeria nil, Gabonio.
Yeah, I think the Gabonese side are now starting to find their feet. They are starting to find their confidence after that shambolic first start from them, which they just sat down and they were watching the Super Eagles run rings down around them. But now they are finding their confidence. The Super Eagles look like they are kind of short of confidence this second half.
It's important to note that these are two of the best sides defensively in this qualifiers. One have conceded 9. The other have conceded 8. Nigeria 8, Gabon 9.
The reason why you are going to see clinical defending in this game, the reason why we are seeing it already, because the two sides are not leaving no stones unturned. They are showing that yes, our defense line coming into this game has been the best, and it is showing coming positive already in this game.
25 points for Gabon in this qualifying series. It's incredible how they have not qualified automatically. 59 minutes, poor ball given away, picked up by Lemina on the halfway line. Nigeria through Alex Iwobi will gather possession and find Nwabali. It's being on the fire in the last couple of months. Nigerians losing faith in what they say is losing the seriousness. His manager Eric Shaw did come out to say, I don't want a nice guy in goal.
Yeah, sure that. He said that already. And Maduka Okoye coming into the game already, I think might have put a little bit of pressure on the Chipa United goalkeeper. And in this game already, he's not done quite badly.
Oh, some good touch and some good attacking play from Boanga. Still Boanga off the left hand side. Calvin Bassey needed to step in and assist his centre half, Benjamin Frederick. And he'll win a free kick just off the far left hand side of that Nigerian half, very close to the corner flag. Dennis Boanga complaining to the centre referee. I didn't do anything there. We're going to see changes.
Yeah, 2 changes already. Chidera Ejuke and Moses Simon looking to come in. I think that was really fast. Ademola Lookman, I said in the first half, he's not had a whole lot of good game already.
So the 2 wingers will make way. Chidera Ejuke is back with the Super Eagles after over a year, now plays for Sevilla, and Moses Simon as well will get to look in here. It's a shocking news that he wasn't going to start, but perhaps one of Nigeria's most impactful players in recent times.
I think the shows have seen enough of Ademola Lookman alongside Chukwueze. I think Chukwueze kind of just did his bit already in this game. He didn't put up a 7 in this game, maybe perhaps a 6. Ademola Lookman has not looked like the Ademola Lookman we've come to know. He's not been into his stride already. Maybe perhaps all of those purple patch, all of those little short of form with Atalanta is showing here, and it has shown. The Super Eagles coach has seen enough and just pulled him off.
Mario Lemina with some brilliant midfield play, 1 cap away from 40. Very experienced midfielder, been there, done that, 32 years of age. A man who have had stink with Lorient and Marseille, now out wide, and it's going to be Openda who goes down. Referee says it's a throw to Nigeria off the far left hand side on the halfway line. 60 minutes on the clock. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil.
Yeah, the Gabonese side are just making a meal of every of the tackle of the Super Eagles. They just want to fall down. They want to get to the deck immediately after they get tackled, and really that is not good. Get up, you are a man. You need to just show that. and any tackle from the Super Eagles, they want to go down. And Thierry Moina is complaining to the 4th official.
Yeah, complaining. 62 minutes there. Thierry Moyuma. Well, long ball this time into the part of Openda. In comes Calvin Bassey to win possession, dip in his own half and out wide. Can they build from behind? Nigeria, they've been stuck in the last couple of minutes. They've barely made anything with the ball. It's been Gabon who have been the better side inside this opening 15 minutes or so in this second half.
How they've been brilliant playing from the back in the first half, and they lost in the second half. They cannot even get easily out of their own box, and really they are finding it really hard doing that. They did that quite well clinically in the first half.
Well, now they win the ball back again. Royce Openda, very hard working towards the far left hand side to find Jakis, watched by Osai. There was pushing and tugging there. That's going to be a free kick off the left hand side. Yeah, Jakis, hey Kyome, great work. And I think actually that was Ndidi.
Yeah,
not Osai.
Yeah, we've already did. She should watch it. He's on a yellow card already, and I think Richelle should start thinking about a plan B for him. There's an Oyendika on the bench. There's a Frank Oyenka on the bench too. I think he should start thinking about taking him off because these Gabonese will go to him, take balls to him. They will need to they will want him to commit to them, and really, Shells do not want to see a player down.
So they've got themselves a free kick, Gabon, off the left hand side. They're attacking from right to left. in this second period. It's Boanga. It's a dangerous ball. And Osiwen gets his head on it for a corner to the Panthers, who have their tails up at the moment.
The same way we saw the Super Eagles of Nigeria asking all of the questions against Gabon in the first half. Now we are under the clutch. Now we are looking. The Super Eagles are looking like they are not sure of themselves. They are on the ropes, and the Gabonese are giving it to them back to back.
Now they've got themselves a corner to defend Nigeria. 64 minutes, Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Dennis Boang on this. Can the delivery be right? It will be right-footed off the left-hand side. Boanga towards the back post, and the header in there will be another corner. Benjamin Fredericks at the back post to knock it away, and will be yet another corner. And there you go, Aubameyang. We're just really getting the boys revved up there. That ball had crossed the line, but yeah, Benjamin Frederick was on the end of it, so it will be another corner off the far right this time for Gabon. The players need to watch it. The Panthers smelling blood at the moment. Ball into the 18-yard box towards the first post. Lemina with the header to knock it towards the far post, and eventually, it will be yet another corner. So, the ball was knocked backing by Bruno Manga, but the referee did say that came off a Nigerian head, and that will be another corner off the left-hand side this time.
3 corner kicks in the space of how many minutes? 1 minute, and the Gabonese are taking all of the corners already.
Can this be better? Boanga again for the Panthers. Long ball into the area, and Wabali captures quite comfortably, lays it into the path of Calvin Bassey. A potential counter-attack. Calvin Bassey switching play. Can he do that? Yes, he does. Ejuke now has it off the right-hand channel for Nigeria. Ball into the 18-yard box. A teasing 1-2. And Bruno Manga gets in the way to knock it away for a corner to Nigeria.
Ball from Ejuke looked like it was scintillating. It was perfect. Manga just got to the end of that, and he just ticked that off for a corner kick. That is why he's a veteran. That is why he spent so many years with this Panther side.
Plays in the 3rd division in France, Bruno, but he gets called up every single time. Special player, and that represents the evolution of the game in Gabon. This corner, Moses Simon, his first responsibility since coming on. 65 minutes of football played. Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Now the corner by Moses Simon. It's an outswinger. It's a bit too much on the ball, and it will elude everybody and go out for a throw on the far side to Gabon.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria didn't make that count. Didn't allow that corner kick. They kind of just took. They didn't allow it count. They didn't make the goalkeeper of Gabon work. And perhaps they need to kind of start asking questions. They've really been down the thread in this game in the second half, and this is not how they started the game in the first half.
Hearts beating, minds prowling. What will be 67 minutes of football now. Don't forget 0809 597 5805. Tell me how you're feeling. I think that's enough. That's enough question to ask.
It's a whole lot of questions to ask. If you're a Super Eagles fan, you want them going up, you really would be really under pressure here, and really it's not a game for the faint.
It's poor clearance again by Wabali, almost playing that into the part of Aubameyang. And the ball's playing out and cleared up field by Calvin Bassey of the left-hand side of that Eagles half. Now it's picked up by Poku. Great pace out wide to Openda. Openda is gonna just activate some pace down the left-hand side, but Ndidi comes in and then ensures that's well tied up by the Super Eagles. They win themselves a throw off the far left-hand side of their own half. 68 minutes played. The Eagles have dovetailed in this second period. There's been nothing much really to hold on to. Gabon have lots of set pieces. I did say that many might not know, but Nigeria do have a score to settle with Gabon.
Yeah, they do, because really this Gabonese side are a side that they might not have all of the big stars in the big sides in Europe. But they've got quality too. We've seen here in the first half and this second half how much they've kind of just put themselves in this game, kind of just apply themselves quite well, show that really we can't be pushovers. We are Gabon. We got 2-3 big players in our side, and we want to show that.
Now the Super Eagles dipping their own half. Frederick out wide, now to find Moses Simon, who's just come on. Brilliant turn away into the part inside. Here can the cross be good? Well, just in behind Victor Osimhen, cleared away by Ondele, picked up by Jacques of the left hand side of that Gabon's half. Infield now to Lemina. Or can they find something to hurt the Eagles here? Andre Biogo Poko to Anthony Oyono on that far right hand channel. Gabon was one of the nations that stopped Nigeria from qualifying to the World Cup in 1990. Now the qualifying series Group C saw Nigeria finish behind Cameroon with 7 points. They won the game in Nigeria, the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, the home leg, 1-0. Wole Odegbami scoring, and that's the younger brother of Segun Odegbami. And then in the reverse fixture, it was heartbreak. They were 2-0 at the end of the first half. Cassius scored late on in that game, but it wasn't enough. They went on to lose against Cameroon as well, away from home, and that wasn't working. As Nigeria come forward this time, Moses Simon checks inside of the left-hand channel, applies the cross, eludes everybody, picked up by Jacques, and Biogo Poko now has it in jersey number 19. Can they find something? The Panthers. Poko looking to switch play, doesn't find Aubameyang, who is frustrated. It's picked up by Calvin Bassey.
Moses Simon really showing out that left wing flank of the Super Eagles. They can just get away from his marker.
Moses Simon now a couple of step overs. Yeah, that's too much. Lets him down, and that will be a goal kick against Oyono. Oyono's done fairly well, and there you go, Shell. And he made it on the touchline. For those who will remember, Nigeria went on to play Angola here in Lagos. They won as well. Stephen Keshi scoring. Was that game that saw the demise of the great Samuel Oparaji. So, yeah, if you do look at that group, it ended Cameroon 9, Nigeria 7 points. It was quite the heartbreak. So, if anything, Nigeria do have a score to settle with Gabon.
Yeah, and I'm seeing here in this game already, the Super Eagles need to start making passes into the midfield of Gabon. There are too many space in that Gabon's midfield, too many depths in there, and they need to kind of just make quick successions of passes to kind of just move forward, get into spaces, and perhaps get passes straight up to the attack.
Now Lemina deep in his own half. Into the part of Jacques, wins the free kick off the right-hand channel. Can they be quite significant with this? He's putting so much work. Jacques to actually think that in that game in Libreville had the father of Aubameyang in that squad as well, Pierre Aubameyang. Names like Victoire and Michael Beniko, players who Gabon will always remember as far as this fixture is concerned. 71 minutes of football played, Nigeria 0, Gabon 0. It's hard to understand what's happening now.
I think both teams are showing like they're kind of tired.
Yeah, right.
And they just want to maybe perhaps just get their breath, catch their breath, and it's looking like this is not the Real Madrid, the Nigerian side that came off all of the blocks, start asking many questions. They came off the blocks, they were asking, prodding forward to the Gabonese defense, but now they look really tired. They are finding it struggling hard to get off their defense line.
73 minutes of football play, Nigeria 0, Gabon 0. Right here on 99.3 Nigeria info. Openda just trying to press Nwabali, who was going to clear that ball, and I think he was a tad late. Openda caught him in there,
and immediately Nwabali went down. So play was stopped momentarily. Nwabali just sort of dilly-dallied in clearing that ball.
Yeah, and it could have just been caught out there by Aubameyang.
By Openda.
By Openda, sorry. And really, you look at it again and you start asking yourself question. He is the kind of player that is not fast off to kick the ball out, or perhaps he's not comfortable with his feet. And really it's showing that, okay, he's down on the deck. He needs some medical attention already. And I mean, perhaps Calvin Bassey traded him a pass. He should have just taken that off from his own lines, and now he's complaining he has been hit by Openda.
Scoring in the top. Nwabali will need some medical attention. He's got a customized glove with the appellation Port Harcourt ball on it.
That's in tribute to where he's from, and really,
he can't continue.
He can't continue.
There you go.
I think this is where you want to kind of just thumbs up the coach Eric Shells for calling Maduka Okoye. If we're in this situation, would it have been Obasoje coming in instead of a quality goalkeeper? Not disrespect to Obasoje, but Maduka Okoye coming in for a goalkeeper that plays out there in South Africa. It's really interesting, really good. Maduka Okoye will be making his depth. He will be coming back to the team after a year or so. Back in the team, he suffered some FIFA ban and the rest. He's back with the team already, and he will be looking to impress. And he's not the type of goalkeeper that has been proven if games goes into penalty kicks. In the last game, he was in goal for Udinese against Roma away at the Olimpico. He kind of considered 2 penalty kicks. But Nwabali is the type of goalkeeper that has credit in the bank with keeping the penalties out of his net, and really it's looking like it's.
Is he trying to continue?
I think he's trying to continue. Maduka Okoye has been called up.
He says he wants to continue.
But he said himself that he wanted to be replaced. That says a lot.
Stanley Nwabali. He's quite the figure, isn't it?
Yeah. Combative.
Well, so he says he wants to continue. He's just telling the medics that we'll see 2 substitutions, by the way, for Gabon, and seeing Nicolas Lemina and Mayo in that lineup of potential substitutions. A big opportunity for Thierry Muyuma to impact this game. Muyuma, so Openda and Poku. Porco out as we speak. Brian Mayo and Noah Lemina will be coming on just to add some extra bite in that midfield and attacking outlet for the Panthers. So 77 minutes, Nigeria nil, Gabon nil. Stanley Nwabali will continue.
Yeah, he will already. Maduka Okoye had already stripped off his training gears. He wanted to kind of just start jogging, but Nwabali said no, I think I can still continue in this game.
And so it's going to be Noah and Brian coming on for Gabon. They've got possession now. Aubameyang, who has dropped really deep to get involved with play into the part of Jaquez. The Panthers have grown in this game, and that's something that deserves a mention.
Yeah, it deserves a mention, and really I think the Super Eagles kind of just took their legs off the gears, and they thought maybe perhaps they could just kind of just hide this Gabonese side, but that didn't happen. That is not happening, and look at it quite well. The Super Eagles could have taken some of their chances that came their way in the first half. 2 chances fell to Victor Osimhen. He wasn't clinical with it.
Well, now they come forward. Gabon have got possession. Oh, it's a poor ball given away into the part of Ako! And Nigeria profits from the gift. Out of nothing, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, with barely 15 minutes left to play, right into the skies. Ascend flight in Morocco. And it's a gift of defensive chaos from the Panthers. Thank you. He's accepted that one with the plum and slipped the ball right into the goal from about 25 yards or so. It's the Super Eagles 1, Gabon 0.
You talked about a gift. Adams Arco all the way from Montpellier down to SC Sevilla in Spain would not get any easy chance to score any goal in his life like this. He just had that set on the plate for him. Victor Osimhen couldn't even come through. He couldn't even get in his way, and he just came bluntly. Look at the striker, the man that came through after he got substituted in for Tolu Arokodare in the last match against Lesotho away, and he's taking all of the opportunities. 2 goals in 4 matches for the Super Eagles. What a striker, what a player. Comment a player that wants his, comment a player that wants his all. Akon Adams is booking his flight for the AFCON already.
What a player, what an impact. It's only his 3rd cap for the Eagles. 2 goals in 3 games. And with barely 10 minutes to play, well, he's completely caged the Panthers. But how about that chaotic pass from Ondele?
I think they just lost their bearing. They lost focus. They just felt like, oh, they have been playing for the past 20 minutes. They've been doing quite well, and they just lost it. They lost the plot. And Adamako said, yes, I can take the plot from you guys. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it stick together.
Now Nigeria come forward. HUK have got possession. He's got pace. He's got flair. He's tricky. Gabon needs to watch him. Finds his captain Ndidi. Now Alex Iwobi off the far left-hand channel. Well, the long ball into the part of Iwobi, cleared upfield. This time by Mario Lemina. Picked up again by Brian. Where will that magic come from? We've been asking that question. Akon Adams have answered brilliantly. Well, Nigeria need to keep their composure now to defend this. Calvin Bassey with that clearance upfield into the part of Noah Lemina. Cleared upfield by Osai into Ndidi now on the halfway line. Akon gets involved. He's not being so involved, but every time he gets on the ball, you see a composed player.
Yes, the reason why Eric Shells did not take that chance to take him off for Tolu, he just left him there. He knew he had that brilliant touch. He had that Midas touch. Anything he could touch, he would turn it to goal. And now he's turned Nigeria to goal. He's just headed us ahead. He's giving us that lead that was so much wanted, and it has just eased the pressure on every one of us.
And he wins another throw with barely 9 minutes to play for Nigeria. Yeah, just looking at that again. What a chaotic pass, a gift.
I think he learned from the best. He learned from Victor Osimhen. He pressed quite well. That was a lost cause, and he still went for it. He went for it, dribbled past the goalkeeper, and he slotted onto an empty net. He would not get a better plain goal for him, a simpler goal for him to convert in his career.
It's heartbreaking, but that's the game. The game can be heartbreaking. Gabon have held their own in this half. A moment can really just waste it. Well, pass by Ndidi into the parts of Osimhen. Was looking to ding the goalkeeper. He was onside. Okay, the late flag comes on now. Offside.
Yeah, what a pass. A defense splitting pass from Alexander Iwobi. And look at that pass. Wilfred Ndidi. He just came through that, and we never knew he got those kind of defense splitting pass in his legs, but that will count as offside.
Perhaps the most important goal he would ever score in his career. You never know. Scored against Barca the other day, and he was absolutely in seventh heaven. Akon Adams. And so he'll be making his way. He could be Nigeria's match winner. He will make way for Frank Onyeka. And, well, 83 minutes, Nigeria lead 1-0. The man who started his career with Jamba Football Academy in Nigeria, Akko. So, Nigerian made, true and true. He's had his fair share of travels across board, trying to find top team football using the Scandinavian region. Of course, Timmy mentioned Mope, as Gabon now have got possession down the right hand side. Anthony Oyono into Brian Ngay, gets the cross, blocked away by Zaidu. Corner kick to the Panthers.
Eric Shells has just brought in Frank Oyeka. He's bringing in bodies to that midfield. Come and tackle for me. I do not need any goals anymore. I want to sit on this, and Gabonese are now asking all of the questions under the rainfall of Morocco.
Mayongwa forcing that corner. Now they have themselves an opportunity from the set piece. Dennis Bouanga, lovely ball into the box, knocked away by Alex Iwobi, near post, spills out for a throw on the far right hand channel of that Gabonese attack. We'll see another substitution. That's Thierry Moyuma throwing everything he's got, and it's going to be Didier Ndong who makes way for Samakenze. Now the man who plays in Stade Abidjan in Ivory Coast, plays in the same country as his goalkeeper, Lois Mbamba, who plays for Stella Jam in Abidjan as well. Well, this time, intricate movement of the ball down the left-hand side by the younger brother of Mario, Noha Lamina. So we've got the Lamina brothers on the pitch. Well defended by the Eagles. Wilfred Ndidi is being on the yellow card, still holding his own. Nigeria have disappointed in many games where they needed to manage the scoreline. The Zimbabwe game hurts for so many Nigerians. Part of the reason why they find themselves here. Can they manage this one?
Yeah, that's the solitary question now. The Super Eagles need to manage this game. They need to show that they have their game managements up, and that is what Eric Shells has done. But in Onyeka.
Now Nigeria through Victor Osimhen trying to go for goal from about 60 yards or so. That was very speculative, and that'll just go out for a goal kick. 5 minutes left to play. Nigeria 1, Gabon 0.
I think Eric Shells will know quite well that he needs to leave Victor Osimhen on that pitch, because if he eventually decides to take him off, that's going to be a big problem for our defense. All of their defense line will come outside because Victor Osimhen, who has been a Trojan in this pitch, has relieved them of coming out, and they want to add to the attack.
What a day for Apindangoye. Ondele, who kept the ball away, which Akko scored. A very experienced player, but he's not being in the starting 11 for quite some time. Mario Lamina, ball into the 18-yard box, and this time Wabali off his line with a confident catch, and Calvin Bassey goes on to him and says, "Well done, boy."
He just lined him up there. Calvin Bassey, the Fulham defender, was really impressed with that. He came off the line and just gathered that so much easy.
87 minutes, the clock ticking now. Chidera Ejuke under pressure. Off the right-hand side, wins the free kick for Nigeria.
I think Chidera Ejuke should be doing that, holding up Pele in the deep half of the Gabonese, not in the half of the Super Eagles. That was in the half of the Super Eagles, and he should have been doing that. Go to the flanks of the Super Eagles, the far corner, and of the Gabonese. Try to kind of waste time.
You are listening.
And really, he's not showing that.
88 minutes of football now. The free kick taking from the halfway line off the right-hand side. It's taking long into the part of Moses Simon, watched by Anthony Oyono. He's got some pace. Oyono is also quick as well. He will win the free kick. Yes, he does. And it's going to be free kick to Gabon off the right-hand channel of their own half. They're attacking from right to left. We're into the final 3 minutes of regulation time. Important part of the game. Can the Super Eagles hold their own? Anthony Oyono in his own half of the right-hand channel. Long ball for Brian Ngay to chase. Well, some good work by Zaidou Sanusi to win that ball back and eventually gives it away. Makes a mess of his hard work.
Yeah, well, after all of the hard work, Zaidou Sanusi, I think he should have just kept that in play and just lost that and throw in for Gabon. And you're seeing the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they're trying to contain this game quite well, manage this game to their own ability. And Victor Osimhen is kind of rallying the troops. You guys should get it back in defense. Moses Simon, no complaints, get back in defense. Let us see this out.
Ondela, maybe Aero needs to restitute. Long ball towards the far left hand side into Nohalamina. The Panthers, right to the death, find their way back into this picture to shatter hearts of Nigerians. It took a wicked deflection to sneak into the near post of Stanley Wabali. Nigeria throw away the lead with barely few moments to go. And this absolute heartbreak for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Mario Lemina, the man with the Midas touch, perhaps Gabon's most important goal in the footballing history, gives them a lifeline to the World Cup.
Bright Osai Samuel has really been pathetic in this game. Look at the way he cleared that ball with his head. He didn't even show so much fighting there, and he just left that one looking around. Mario Lemina got to the back of that and he just hit it with aplomb. Special thanks to some slick deflection from a Nigerian defender, and he just got to the back of the net. No chance for Stanley Wabali. They got their work cut out now.
Nigeria now, Alex Iwobi centrally out wide to Ejuke, sweeping ball into the box, cleared away by Ondele. They've held him there, and that's the most important thing. Now can they turn this into an absolute mad place if they can turn it around? Aubameyang brought down the halfway line, free kick to Gabon. Frank Onyeka, the culprit there. Great switch of play from right to left. The overload gave Mario Lemina lots of spaces down the left-hand side. And then he cut into his stronger right foot, hit the strike, took a big deflection and snuck into the near side of Stanley Wabali.
I think Chidera Ojuke will count himself not doing quite well out there. Osai Samuel went for to head the ball, and we were just ball looking out there in the front line. He's already talking back to help with defense, helping him at the right back position. I just talk at that front line, and we're just ball looking. That is really pathetic from him, and he should do well.
Nigeria now into the path of Osimhen. Oh, fails to finish. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, drags the effort wide. He was onside. How has Osimhen not scored?
He has been so unclinical in this game, and this is unlike the Galatasaray striker. How did he miss that 1v1 with the Gabonese goalkeeper, and you could not just finish off with a plumb? And really this is unlike Victor Osimhen, and this might just come back to just bite the Super Eagles.
12 minutes of additional time. We have seen 2 of that 12 played. If we cannot find a winner, it will be extra time and of course penalties. Well, there is so much expectation now for both sides. Where will the next big moment come from? It is going to be through for Gabon, just on the far right-hand channel of their own attack. Can they take it? They will. Anthony Oyono
It's putting a master shift here. Can't say that they haven't deserved that in this second half. They've been good in the second period.
Yeah, we will not deny them that. They've really asked so many questions. They've been aplomb. They showed that they really want it. And really, if they are going to show that they want this, they need to kind of ask more and more questions already.
Well, Nigeria now have some defending to actually do. Chidera Ejuke involved down the left-hand side into a running contest with Jackis. Wins a throw off the right-hand channel of that Nigerian attack. 12 minutes is a lot of time. Everything can still happen in this playoff. Wow. Mario Lemina. Wow. Throw taking very quickly. Play switch towards the far left-hand side. Anthony Oyono with the header to knock it away for a throw to Nigeria off the left-hand channel. Throw is taken quickly into Frank Onyeka on the halfway line. Centrally now Calvin Bassey gets involved to Benjamin Frederick. Finds Wilfred Ndidi out wide to Chidera Ejuke. Good looking ball into Ndidi. Teasing cross. And it's knocked away by Bruno Manga. And that will be perhaps a corner. 4 minutes of the 12th played. Nigeria 1, Gabon 1.
Yeah, this is where we need to see the leadership quality of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Look at Wilfred Ndidi there, living dangerously. He's on a yellow, and it looks like he has made a very terrible tackle on the Gabonese player. And
I don't think it was a tackle.
Yeah,
I think
it was an aftermath of him passing a ball to his teammate. And I think this is the time Eric Shells should start thinking about taking him off, because he's the captain and we cannot afford to go a man down. The Super Eagles need all of their men on the pitch. They do not need any man out of this game already.
Somebody's heart may not just be broken, it may be shattered. if any of this side lose in this final few minutes, additional minutes. So corner to Nigeria off the far right hand channel. They're attacking from left to right. It's going to be Moses Simon. He goes short for the corner. I think the referee wants it to be taken again. He's got some talking to do with a couple players in that 18-yard area. Can Nigeria find a big goal here in Morocco? The wings have been clipped at the moment. Moses Simon goes long into the 18-yard box, and Victor Osimhen gets the header, but it's wide of the far left-hand side into Benjamin Frederick. Great ball into Onyeka, sweeping, crossing to the area, eludes everybody, and smacked away by Ondele. Only as far as Zaidou Sanusi. Midway through the pitch into Bright Osai Samuel. Now Chidera Ejuke against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's skillful. Can he get away from him? Down the right-hand side, caught back into the box. And this time, Calvin Bassey win it almost immediately off the left-hand side against Jackis. Very close to the corner flag, finds Chidera Ejuke. Chidera gets away from one, tipping crossing to the box, and a sweeping clearance from Anthony, actually from Noha Lemina, the younger brother of Mario Lemina, the goal scorer.
The Super Eagles now piling the pressure now. I think they've seen enough. They've seen that they've been laid back, too laid back in the second half, and they're asking all of the questions. Corner kick, they have to attack.
6 minutes of the 12th added on, having played. Nigeria now piling the pressure in this final embers. Can they find the telling touch off this corner? Lots of pushing and talking inside the 18-yard box. Tom Abongile needs to have a word with them, so he stopped the corner for a bit, and he'll have that word with Noha and Calvin. Yeah, what a game. Mario Lemina needed a bit of luck there, just a bit of luck. If you don't strike, you don't get the luck, don't you?
Yeah, you need to strike to get the luck.
That's right. Now the corner.
Moses Simon, outswing towards the back post. Benjamin Frederick into the 6-yard area. We're falling for Osai. Out wide to Moses Simon of the right hand side. Gets away from one. And timely intervention there by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who is playing as an ultra defender at the moment.
Yeah, man. Nigeria just doing quite well, piling all of the pressure. Moses Simon has gotten back into his stride alongside the UK.
Well, the throw taking very quickly off the right hand side into HUK. HUK now into the 18-yard box. Can he get the cross away? That ball had crossed the line. It'll be a goal kick to Gabon.
I think Junior HUK needs to kind of just be serious. Make sure you take all of the ball in real time. You're trying to impress too much, and really, that is not going to all go well. We need a goal. We do not need dribbles here.
I think that, he's trying to be tidy, but in such a situation, you want to get the ball into the 18-yard area.
In real time.
Yeah. So, Lois Mbamba, the 27 years old, a chance with the goal kick. His 14th appearance, 3 clean sheets in 8 World Cup qualifying games, 3 in 5 in the African qualifiers as well. Noha now. Lemina off the right hand side against Frank Onyeka, stands his ground, knocks that ball away for a throw to the Panthers. Extra time staring at us right in the face. Throw taken quickly by Anthony Oyono into the part of Brian Ngay, and that will be a goal kick to Nigeria. Some tidy work there by Frank Onyeka. Wow. Sometimes I lack words because it felt like it was almost home and dry for Nigeria.
The same thing has been there with this side all through this series, coming to these playoffs, has come back to bite them right again, and they could not manage this game after they got in front. And really, it's really shambolic. They should be asking themselves so many questions if they lose this.
Well, now Mario Lemina of the left hand side, they need to stay compact. What a player he's been, and that's a foul, of course. Benjamin Frederick, actually Wilfred Onyendiri, just a nick in behind the heels of Lemina, who was protecting the ball. And that's one thing he does very well. Very physical too, twisting and turning. Just in midfield there, 10 minutes of the 12th. Nigeria 1, Gabon 1.
I think with it's time for him to just take a bow. He's done quite well, he's battled quite well, he's on a yellow card. He should not make another tackle that will make him just get sent off in this game, and Shell should take that decision now.
Dennis Boanga yet to have a say on this fixture, but he's got a chance with the free kick off the left hand side, ball into the area, cleared away by Nigeria. The pieces picked up by Ondele into Aubameyang, out wide to Lemina of the left hand channel, back to Aubameyang. Poor pass given away, picked up by Ndidi into the path of Victor Osimhen. 1v1 with the goalkeeper. Victor Osimhen, can he finish? No, he doesn't! Heartbreak! 1v1 with the goalkeeper with acres of space. Victor Osimhen failed to finish, just wide of the goalkeeper's left.
If you're watching right now, exactly what you saw 2012 when Chelsea took on Barcelona out there at the Estadio Camp Nou. Exactly what played out. Fernando Torres got into the half of FC Barcelona. That was the situation right here. Victor Osimhen clean on goal with the Gabonese goalkeeper, and he could not finish. Second time of asking, going 1v1 with this Gabonese goalkeeper. Really, he just played that off, and you would not believe all of his teammates are down, disappointed, and really, this is quite a disappointment from me, because this is unlike Victor Osimhen that we have known. There's always clinical in front of goal.
He's just come on from a run of goal scoring, but he sort of lost his footing in this game. Wow, what a miss!
All of his teammates on the bench alongside our coach Eric Shells cannot believe this right now. And really, you start asking yourself the question, this is the stage that maybe the pressure has come cranking up.
And so Tom Abongile with the whistle to end this one. Starting another phase. The end of one phase, the beginning of another phase. Nigeria somehow have not won this game just yet. Osimhen's profligacy, well, let them down, but they'll have another 30 minutes to pull the chestnut out of the fire. Mario Lemina's equalizer with barely 3 minutes to the 90 have given the Panthers hope for the now. Can they turn it around? Time will tell. Half time from the Hassan Moulay in Morocco in this CAF playoff semi-final match. Nigeria 1, Gabon 1.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, we take a short break from the match to bring you what's happening right now in the country. Starting with the Super Eagles and Gabon locked 1-1 in last-minute thriller. And as it stands, there will be extra time. Federal government suspends 15% fuel import duty while Wike reaffirms commitments to rule of law after FCT clash. And new files show Epstein claimed power over Trump. Join me for the details shortly.
Nigeria Info, your number one for news. Always spot on, fresh and direct on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Right, Lagos, briefly, here is what we're tracking at this time. The Super Eagles are holding Gabon to a 1-1 draw in their ongoing World Cup playoff in Rabat, Morocco. With a match still live, every moment counts as both teams push for a winner. If the score remains tight, the clash could head to a penalty shootout, as we've seen now. It's still tied, but Nigeria's goalkeeper will be crucial in keeping the Eagles' World Cup hopes alive. Fans are on edge as the final minutes tick down, with national pride hanging in the balance. To other stories, the federal government has suspended plans to implement the 15% import duty on petrol and diesel. The Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority announced this in a statement, urging Nigerians to avoid panic buying. The import duty, approved by President Bola Tinubu in October, was meant to protect local refineries by making imported fuel more expensive. But experts had warned it could lead to higher pump prices and inflation. The authority now says the duty is no longer being considered and assured that the country has enough fuel supply to meet demand. Meanwhile, the federal government also says it now has agreements with over 100 countries to track Nigerians with income or properties abroad. Chairman of the Tax Reforms Committee, Taiwo Oyedele, said all Nigerians, including remote workers, must declare their earnings. He said the system can now detect undeclared income once it hits local bank accounts. Oyedele added that new tax deals with major global tech firms are already generating billions for Nigeria. The Senate is considering a new Armed Forces Act that would stop the enlistment of anyone below 18 years old. The bill, sponsored by Senator Abdulaziz Yaradua, aligns with Child's Rights Act and global humanitarian standards. It also seeks to strengthen the president's powers as commander-in-chief and improve welfare for non-commissioned officers. The bill proposes that qualified military lawyers be allowed to represent the armed forces in civil courts. And finally, MTN Nigeria has kicked off its Yellow Tide 2025 campaign, a nationwide festive celebration themed Vibe with the Yellow Tide. The campaign runs from mid-November to January, spreading joy, gratitude and connection across Nigeria. From Lagos to Abuja, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Kano and Enugu, MTN is lighting up malls and community spaces with its Yellow Santa experience. Shoppers are enjoying giveaways, data bundles and discounts to keep them connected through the holidays. MTN says this year's campaign celebrates Nigerians everywhere, turning every encounter into an act of kindness and togetherness. It's all about ending the year with smiles and reminding everyone to vibe with the Yellow Tide. And on the international front, newly released documents show Jeffrey Epstein once claimed he could take down US President Donald Trump. The 2018 messages were part of over 20,000 files made public by US lawmakers. The White House dismissed the claims, saying the emails prove nothing. Trump admits knowing Epstein years ago, but insists they fell out before his arrest and denies any wrongdoing. Lawmakers will vote next week on releasing more Epstein investigation records. And that's all the news updates we have for you at this time. Thank you for listening. It is back to the hot game, featuring Tony, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Ohaifel. Thank you for your time.
Welcome back, still 99.3 Nigeria Info. We have Femi on the gang. The extra time already up and running out here in Morocco. Thank you for your patience. We had to just go take the news very quickly. Hopefully we'll bring you all of the commentary of this extra time. But either ways, if we can't, due to some of the odds we have to pay, we'll give you the updates intermittently. So the boys are back on the pitch and the action is back on the way. Tammy, the extra time up and running, one that shouldn't be, but somehow Victor Osimhen doesn't show that we play more 30 minutes of football here.
Shouldn't be. Victor Osimhen always wanting the best for the team. He's scored vital, pivotal goals for this team, but tonight it has not come together for this Galatasaray striker, and he's looking like he's struggling in this game.
Moses Simon off the left-hand side, Nigeria. Now attacking from right to left in this first half of extra time. And the Panthers of Gabon attacking from left to right in this first half of extra time as well. 95 minutes of football at the moment. What will be the next phase of this exciting playoff tie? One-off game as we get ready for the second fixture involving DRC and Cameroon much later tonight. That game set for 8 p.m.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and really, it's one thing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria going back and conceding a goal in the dying embers of a game, to them now acknowledging that yes, they need to kind of get back into this, and perhaps they should be able to manage this game. They should be able to go, that they are the more experienced side amongst these two.
Now Nigeria come forward down the left and Channel Zaidu possession finds Calvin Bassey, who switches play towards the far left hand side into HUK. Traps that ball, but just outside of the line there, and that will be a throw to the Panthers. How would you assess his performance, HUK?
I think really he has not brought anything into the fold. He just came in, and it looks like he's just playing to the gallery of this game. He has not really immersed himself in this game. He has not applied himself better than the rest of the guys that went out already in the second half. And really, I think Shells will be asking himself question about the quality of man HUK is.
Well, maybe too early to conclude. It might be unfair to write him off totally. He could still do something special here. Now on Dele. Dip in his own half for Gabon. Looks up. Long ball into the area. Sorted by Calvin Bassey into Zaidu. And well picked up brilliantly by Alex Iwobi. Excellent play now. Nigeria, can they find the telling touch into the Super Eagles of Nigeria find the breakthrough yet again. Back after over 1 year, Chidera Ejuke stepping forward on his biggest night for the green and white. A goal for the ages, a goal for Nigeria. Perhaps a point of reflection for Gabon, who are crestfallen. How have they fallen like a pack of cards there?
Alexander Iwobi had two options with him. Victor Osimhen tried a pass to Chidera Ojukwu. He knew Victor Osimhen was not up with so much confidence. He traded that pass straight up to Wilfred Ndidi. Traded that pass straight up to Chidera Ojukwu, and he just slotted clinically. I complained about his substitution into this game, that he has not done quite well, and some minutes, seconds into me saying that, he just came up trumps. The former CSK Moscow player is doing quite well. He's trying his best to book his plane back to Morocco when the AFCON comes around. Super Eagles are back in front. The Super Eagles of Nigeria 2, Gabon 1.
What a goal for the ages. Chidera Ejuke with his first goal for Nigeria. Oh, and that one will be remembered for many years to come.
Yeah, for so many years to come. If the Super Eagles can just see this out now. They did it in the second half. They went ahead, and now they got bet back. Now they got another goal. They need to apply themselves. Maybe perhaps not sit too deep. They need to go all out, press these Gabonese, and make sure they don't come back in this game again.
Mario Lemina off the left hand side, and all the way to Bruno Mang, and the heart of that Gabonese defense. Now back to Gabon. Feels like a chess game, isn't it? When you make your move, I make mine.
Yeah, sure. Now Chidera Ejuke is now talking back to that right wing position to help out in defense for Sai Samuel. That was what he was supposed to do in that goal which we conceded, and now he's talking back. He's got his goal. He's talking back in defense to help out Osai by Samuel.
Thierry Moyuma absolutely heartbroken with that.
I think the Super Eagles came up trumps because of the quality in this team, and really they are showing it already. They want to manage this game. The Super Eagles player is on the deck.
Well, Chidera Ejuke currently on the turf. I think he'll be fine. Tom Abungile ensuring that there is no time wasting whatsoever. Well, this is something. Nigeria 2, Gabon 1. Nigeria back in front. And it's the boy who had been away for some time. He's back, and back with a bang. Well, the offset flag up against Dennis Bwanga. Just off the right-hand side of that Nigerian defense. We'll see another substitution for the Panthers of Gabon. And it's going to be, it's going to be a double substitution. We'll get confirmation in a bit about who is coming on. So there's going to be Musonda and Jeremy Oyono. We're seeing a situation where the substituted will get confirmation in a bit. So Mayo Ungwa, who came on, and Noah Lemina have both been substituted by the manager.
Yeah, I think he has not applied himself well. He was giving out or giving away clinical battles that he should have won in this game.
Well, that's a good touch into the part of Iwobi. Ondele comes in clutch and clears it away. So Muketo Musuna comes in for Mayo, and Jeremy Oyono also coming in for Noha, the younger brother of Mario Lemina.
Yeah, you talk about Lemina, the younger brother of Mario Lemina. He really is young, and maybe perhaps he's not experienced for this type of game.
Right.
And the coach clocked it and just took him out immediately. He doesn't want any more drama with the Super Eagles going in front.
Well, this time Gabon have got possession in midfield. Dispossessed by Benjamin Fredericks into the path of Osimhen. Can he find the strike? Yes, he does! And Nigeria into third heaven! A goal that reverberates from the east to the west to the north and southern part of Africa. The giants are awake. Osimhen is awake. And the dream of the World Cup in 2026 alive.
Yes, the dream of the Super Eagles World Cup dreams is alive. That dream is quite here. Oh, look at Benjamin Frederick. Look at the ball he's done. Look at how he just walked his way from defense to midfield straight to attack. He just put in a pass to Victor Osimhen, and Victor Osimhen from a very, very tight angle kind of just takes a clinical shot, and maybe the Japanese goalkeeper fumbled that. Frederick Benjamin has an assist in his name, a young star begging for the future. He has a long way to go, and he's going to stay for so much longer in the Super Eagles side. What a game! The Super Eagles are right on their way to USA, Mexico, and Canada.
What a way to score your 30th goal in the colours of the green and white. Wow! 3-1 Nigeria lead in Rabat.
Just 7 goals behind the legendary Rashidi Yekini, and you would not even put it beyond him to get all of those goals this year when we play at AFCON.
Nigeria now have a chance to come forward yet again. Chidera Ejuke off the right hand side. There'll be a yellow card for Obasoje on the bench.
Yes, maybe he just celebrated way off his line, and he shouldn't have been doing that. He's been yellow carded. He's been cautioned already without coming on the pitch.
Calvin Bassett, Frank Onyeka, Wilfred Ndidi now for the Super Eagles up the right-hand channel. Chidera Ejuke into brighter side. Samuel, the Eagles keep going. And Moses Simon can't keep it down from about 12 yards away.
Not known for his clinical ability. Look at Moses Simon. He should have done quite well. We're seeing that Victor Osimhen has been yellow carded, and Amaso Basoge ran from the other end of the pitch straight up to celebrate
his marks.
To give him his marks. And really, Amaso Basoge is really cranking it up right here.
Poor play by the goalkeeper. Loyson Bamba gives his goal kick away, picked up by Wilfred Ndidi into the part of Alex Iwobi. Just too much on the ball. That will be a goal kick again to Gabon. 104 minutes at the moment as we approach the half-time whistle of extra time. This game is not over.
It's not really
over.
It's not over.
If Nigeria can score 2 in 15 minutes, Gabon can score 2 as well. And so the Eagles need to watch it really closely.
Immediately the Super Eagles got into the stages, the playoff stages of this series, they knew they are going to suffer. They knew they are not going to have it quite easy in this competition already. And really, the voice is looking like a prophet already, because how did he know that Ejuke in seconds will come back to just shut me up, and did quite well with that finish. What a finish from the Sevilla winger. And really, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have a control over this game now. They know they have a 2-goal cushion. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been pocketed by Benjamin Frederick alongside Calvin Bassey, and did quite well, the youngster, the defender from Denda FC in Belgium, to kind of lay a pass through to Victor Osimhen to finish.
4 minutes have been added on to this first half of extra time. I'm wondering why you're adding 4 minutes to the first half.
I think we need more minutes.
It's extra time already.
Yeah, I think we need more minutes. African football.
What a wild celebration by Victor Osimhen. What a way to score your 30th milestone goal on a day the country desperately needs one.
He knew he should have just laid daylight alongside Nigeria and Gabon. He knew he just kind of just bungled that. He knew he bungled that up, and he wanted redemption. He just had this redemption now.
Saman Kenze into Oyono, and well picked up by Koulibaly. By the way, Anthony have got his twin brother Jeremy on the pitch as well. So we have the Oyonos as well.
Yeah, sure.
We have the Leminas and the Oyonos in this Gabonese squad.
Yeah, and it's really interesting. The Super Eagles of Nigeria and Gabon, they've given us a very, very interesting game already. Game set.
Would it have been interesting if it was Gabon leading 3-1?
It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. Because
Dennis Boanga at great pace down the left-hand side, almost gliding away from another wide share to Onyeka. Stops that in caution. Very stark defending. And then gives the ball away. It's won back by Gabon into Jakis off the left-hand channel. Watched by Bright Asai Samuel. Alex Iwobi as well in that conversation. Nigeria managed to win the ball back off the right-hand side of their own defense into Ejuke. He's a willing runner on the halfway line off the right-hand side infield. Ndidi in the centre circle. They've got possession now, searching for options. Decides to calm the pace and find his centre-back Calvin Bassey.
Yeah, Gabon need to now try to put themselves back in this game. I think they've lost a whole lot of confidence already. 2 goals hitting them like a missile. They never thought it was going to hit them like that, because they got that goal and the Super Eagles were deflated. Now they need to create chances. They need to move into the box of the Super Eagles of Nigeria with aplomb, with so much intensity.
World Cup dreams alive. There is one more battle on the continent and another phase of potential battles at the Interconfederation level. But the good part is Nigeria could be qualifying after playing the first game at the Interconfederations playoffs. They go straight into the semis, giving their healthy FIFA ranking.
Yeah, over the likes of New Caledonia, Bolivia,
that's right.
And the like. And look at it, the Super Eagles, they've got all of those talents in their stack. We still got some players that are still injured. Talk about Dele Bashiru, and you still want to look above those guys and think that yes, we got a chance.
No, this time Jeremy Oyono, actually that was Dennis Boanga putting pressure on Frank Onyeka, who was the last man in his own half. Boanga got the ball off him. The referee says that's a foul. They're just clumsing behind the Brentford midfielder.
And I've noticed the pattern here. I think Frederick Benjamin has gone way forward. Onyeka talking in for him. I think Onyeka kind of had a talk with him that I can place these passes. You just sit back. I'm going to move forward, go forward, just venture forward to get all of those passes to the hitman, Victor Osimhen.
And so it's half time of extra time from the Hassan Maligne Rabat. Nigeria have turned up when, well, The ovation is loudest. HUK and Victor Seaman making it 3-1 to Gabon. But we're not done. We're only halfway of extra time. We'll be back in a bit.
It's better. Now app we get many enjoyment and jollification. Now pumping. Say yes to more.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Bro, have you heard?
Heard what?
The Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles. And it's for the same price. 500 naira.
Omo, bring me 2 bottles. 1 Fanta for me, 1 Sprite for my friend. 60cl plastic bottle, right?
You heard right. Fanta and Sprite are now available in 60cl plastic bottles for the same price of 500 naira. That's 20% more Fanta and Sprite for free. Grab the new 60cl bottle today. Enjoy extra refreshment.
The future of power in Africa is solar, and the Solar World Electric Technology Limited continues to champion the campaign for increased solar and inverter usage in Nigeria with our Black Friday mega sales. Get a whopping 10% discount on any solar or inverter system purchased from us during this Black Friday season and enjoy for yourself a world of uninterrupted power supply. Offer ends 6 p.m. Friday, the 28th of November 2025. Visit us at the Second Mall, Jakande, 5th Roundabout, Lekki Ekpe Expressway, Lagos, or www.solarworldelectric.com or call 0906 331 5492 0906 331 5492. Solar World Electric Technology Limited. We are redefining the limits.
In the kitchen game, there are players and then Agba Ballers, MVP, Player of the Year, 10-0, no rival. Become an Agba Baller with the new improved Maggi chicken flavor, made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric to bring out your top game in the kitchen. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Today I don't join body, the better we they see. Salam Alliance, Salam Alliance, we there for you. Salam Alliance, your future sure. From Lagos to Kano, but I got to just insurance we sure. To be luck, no be dust. Now we hold. Naija made, he's solid like a rock. When life won't test you, they can hold you like luck. Whether for your life, whether for your business, got to cover. Life is confidence, life is confidence, work is confidence, life is confidence, life is confidence, life is confidence, work is confidence, life is confidence.
Salam Alliance, 2 giants, 1 future. For Nigeria, by Nigerians. Salam Alliance, live with confidence.
This is where it all connects. All in.
Welcome back to 99.3 Nigeria Info. Many thanks to the team, the recon team, just trying to ensure that we can get back to the game. Hakeem and co. Thanks to you guys. So we're back for the second half of extra time, and Ouabali almost gifting Aubameyang a goal out of nothing.
Yeah, I think he's always done that in this game, and it's looking like it's getting consistent, like he's doing it consistently, and really I think Maduka Okoye will be fancying his chances. Victor Osimhen
get the ball away.
Take the ball away. You're just taking time, and it's looking like if he had just taken a minute or two from that, taking that ball out, or Aubameyang would have just took his chance, just slid in, and that would have been a goal back for Gabon.
A goal for Gabon in this second half of extra time will spark up something. In football, momentum is everything. Iwobi and Osai will now make way for it appears to be Chidozie Awazim. Good to see him back with the squad. He will come on as well as William Trustekon.
Yeah, two of them want to just shore up the defense line, and really, Eric Shells has seen enough. That was what he was trying to do in the second half when we got that goal, and perhaps we could not manage that game quite well. We could not manage that half quite well, and we went back in that game. And now Alexander Iwobi has done quite well. Put in so much shift in this game already, and he's going out on his 90th cap for the Super Eagles. What a man! Made his debut 2015 against DR Congo, and he's come up notch. If indeed he goes out in this game, if there's no true second, the captain ban falls to him.
Chidozie Awazim ensuring a new lease of life with Nantes, and is doing really, really well. His manager was speaking about him in recent time, and he did say he's a player that I like. I'm not surprised that he called him up for this game and is giving him a chance to remind Nigerians what he can do. Osimhen now into the thing.
Comment the man, comment the striker from Ojodu, comment him from Ojota. He's coming bonkers already. 2 goals already, 31 goals for Nigeria. How much more? What much more do you want? Victor Daniel Osimhen is going bonkers already. What a striker!
Boundless, limitless, destined for the stars. Victor Osimhen with the masterclass, one for the ages. This boy, how does he continue to do this? Beyond words, beyond imitation. Nigeria have a gem, a generational gem, and it's a gorgeous goal. From the control to the run and to the finish. Goalkeeper Mbamba rooted to the sport, and that's what you get from the world's finest striker at the moment.
A story from nothing to something. What a striker! Sold everything in traffic, and now he's coming up trumps in Morocco, single-handedly dragging Nigeria to the World Cup. What a striker! He's missed 3 clear-cut chances, and he's now redeemed himself with 2 goals already. Clinical finishes. Oh my word!
4 goals for Nigeria, 1 for Gabon, and it's a demolition for Gabon. Chaos. Wow. We didn't see that coming.
We didn't see that coming, the voice. And you look at it quite well. I think the Super Eagles really, these talents are coming together already, and at the right time. They're going to AFCON. They are going to be playing the next round again on Sunday as it stands now, and it's looking like they've found their form in real time. What a life! What a time to be a Super Eagles fan.
The Super Eagles have taken Nigerians into celestial places. Well, can they sustain it? One goal by Bruno Manga, deep from his own half, trying to find Dennis Bwanga. Benjamin Frederick stepping up again. With a very timely intervention to knock that ball out for a throw to Gabon off the left-hand side. They're attacking from right to left. Bwanga barely had any joy in this game. Himself and Aubameyang being Africa's finest scorers in this series, but somehow they've been shut out. And many will say this game should have been done in 90 minutes.
Yeah, sure, should have been done in 90 minutes. Victor Osimhen missed some clinical chances, should have scored. But right here, talking tactics, Benjamin Frederick has switched back to right back. I'm talking about a player that's really given us a big shift in this game. He's played every minute for Shells ever since he made his debut. Now he's not getting taken off for substitution, and really he's getting that time of his life. And then that FC will be asking themselves, what type of talent do we have on our hands?
Well, Brentford will demand that he returns, you reckon? Can he match up with the quality at that side in the top flight of the Premier League? I think he can. He needs a manager who will trust him. 114 minutes, just about 7 more minutes left to play. Nigeria, everyone behind the ball at the moment.
Yeah, everybody behind the ball, and 4-1 is a good cushion to kind of just go into a game that, yes, you're comfortable, but the Super Eagles are really paying that Gabon got that goal, and really they're not giving them any chance.
Ball into the 18-yard box up the right hand side by Samanka, cleared away. Now Oyonu off the right hand channel, trying to thread the pass, intercepted by Nigeria. Wilfred Ndidi, long ball into the path of Victor Osimhen of the left-hand channel. Osimhen switches the ball towards the far right to find Ejike inside the 18-yard box. Yeah, he was trying something of his book of many tricks. Didn't work out that time. Fredericks win the ball back and keeps control for the Eagles.
Look at the young talent, so much confidence, and people will think maybe perhaps I know him personally. I do not know him. Look at the work he's putting in this game. His work shift has really been impressive for a young lad that is 20-year-old.
And that will be a yellow card for the Gabonese player. Just
really frustrated.
Yeah, the substitute Musunda just clutching Wilfred Ndidi on the halfway line from behind. Gets a booking of the same color of his t-shirt.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, this is being a chastening defeat.
Yeah,
if it finishes this way.
Yeah,
but look at that goal. Look at that goal.
That
from Osimhen, bringing the ball down with his chest, and then the control, and then the running to the 18-yard area, and then the strike. Wobbly off his lines from his own goal to celebrate with him.
Yeah, Tristan Koga alongside that too. Really excited that he's going to be going to the second World Cup.
We saw that move for Napoli, but it was an assist. If you remember that same move from Osimhen. Absolutely.
At the Diego Maradona Stadium.
Your football intelligence needs reward.
Same as you, my man.
Well, Jeremy Oyonu picks up possession, looking for the pass to Aubameyang. Trustekun says, I'm in charge here, sir. Steps inside and wins possession for the Eagles with 5 minutes left to play. What a night. Nigerian fans will never forget. What Nigeria is doing is putting themselves, in a precarious situation, because it's good and bad, because they can't afford to now lose on Sunday.
Yeah, they can't. It's now a win-win situation for them. They either win or they win again. Asserting themselves in this game, tearing Gabon apart like they really wanted it. Yes, they showed it. They came into camp Sunday, they protested. They are not even showing any lethargic performance here. They are showing fight. Yes, they went behind. It is now showing fight. It is love for the country right now.
Tolu Arokodare comes on for Victor Osimhen, the man of the night, a man of incredible quality. Despite the setbacks in this game, he's found a way to reinstate himself as a danger man for Nigeria. So 3 more minutes left to play before perhaps the referee's whistle, or a couple more, we'll see. Well, let's squeezing a few messages.
This is coming from Edwin from Yaba. He says, Gabon for just calmly and respectively fully collect 1-0 go out, but they wanted to put stubborn by scoring 1 goal, and Super Eagles just know how to annihilate stubbornness. Good evening, Nigeria Info. Yeah, that's really true. And good evening, guys. Tony the voice and Temi. Hope you guys are doing well on a good night. This is Dino from Ebutemeta. Nice match. Gabon didn't want to back off, but respect to Nigeria, the Super Eagles are leading. Okay, that was when we were leading 1-0. Gabon had to wait till they were embarrassed by the Super Eagles. Well, the Super Eagles move again on Sunday. Let's be for the champion. Let's do a championship movement on Sunday. Cheers.
Nigeria now. Tolu Arakodare gets involved. Moses Simon up the left-hand side. Well, can Nigeria make it 5? Simon gets away from 1 into the path of Ndidi. Oh, what a strike from 25 yards. And Lois Mbamba goes down to his right to claw it away for a corner.
Ferocious shot from the Beşiktaş stars of Turkey midfielder. He did quite well to just wrap his leg around that ball, and he hit it with ferocious act. And the goalkeeper Mbamba just take that out for corner kick. The Super Eagles are balling.
Corner for Nigeria of the far left hand side. Can they hold their own? Can they hold their own? With just few seconds to go, they have shown that they can. 4-1 they lead. And it's surely, well, there's a bit of a situation now involving Samanke and Frank Onyeka. The players going at each other. It was for a challenge, and it will appear to be Frank Onyeka.
Yeah, Frank Onyeka should have just keep it low out there. He kind of just played himself to the referee's book. The referee's going to book him for that. He kind of just lashed out on the Gabonese defender. Regardless, yes, that act from the Gabonese defender was really rash. That tackle was rash. But perhaps just keep calm. We got a game in our hands.
Yeah, well, Frank Onyeka gets the yellow card himself, as well as
retaliation.
Yeah, for retaliate. Both players going at each other there. But that will be perhaps the last few action in this game. We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. We are home and dry, and the players have really run themselves down to the ground, and they really showed that really this is the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We have all of the talent abound, and really you guys should not go around us, play us like kids. We are up for this. We are Super Eagles. We have all of the talent in retrospect.
Well, 4 minutes have been added on here. 4 minutes before the final whistle in Rabat, a cold night in Rabat, and Zena have got possession into the part of Mario Lemina off the left hand side. Underle finds Captain Bruno Manga. The World Cup dreams fizzling away in quick torrents. They will try again. 25 points during the group stage. They won 8 from 10. Well, can they get some respite? So the strike from Jeremy Oyono, and Nwabali with the save. Corner kick Gabon.
And really the goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali got down well. I think the defense was just in shambles. They went to bed, and perhaps the youngster just found joy in the box of the Super Eagles, and Stanley Nwabali just took that out for corner kick.
Long ball into the 18-yard box to Sekong with the clearance, was spilling to the part of Nze. Pulls the trigger from about 25 yards. That was high and very, very wide. So it will be a goal kick for the Eagles.
Yeah, goal kick for the Super Eagles, and perhaps they are just tapping out now. They know, yes, the job have been done. They need to just settle down, make sure the Super Eagles of Nigeria do not concede another goal. 4-2.
Can they, Gabon, maybe get something, just something?
More news and info.
Before this one is done, to keep the scoreline quite respectable, it's looking like an absolute demolition. And there you go. And there you go. The Super Eagles of Nigeria in flight, deep into the skies, potentially keeping the dreams of a World Cup berth alive. Gabon have never played at that stage before, and they'll have to wait for another 4 years. Aubameyang's tears, heartbreak, Gabonese dreams fizzling out. From Lagos to London, from Abuja to Atlanta, Nigerians feel the ecstasy, the joy, and that drama in Libreville 1989 revenged 37 years after. Gabonese dreams are falling apart. Nigeria with fire and fury. 4-1, this will end, and a place in the final of the CAF playoff. This is the reality for the Super Eagles. They've risen from the ruins, from the disappointment. A strike on Tuesday evening, unsettled cap and all of that. But the Eagles have found their mojo again. They are flying high. The job is not done. They're only halfway through. But here, Victor Osimhen will get all the credit. Chidera Ejuke as well will get all the mention. And, well, the entire squad. It was Mario Lemina who pulled one very late on to drag this game to extra time. After Akko Adams opened the scoring, Ejuke made it 2-1 in extra time, and Victor Osimhen with a brace for the ages, his 30th and 31st goal in the colours of the green and white on his 45th cap ensures that Nigeria have a chance to represent Africa at the Interconfederations playoffs, but only if they get past the opposition on Sunday. It's finished from the Hussam Stadium in Rabat. It is Nigeria 4, the Panthers of Gabon 1.
Smart Kids.
Every time I do small transaction, they don't slam me with rich extra charges, SMS alerts, bank transfer, even bill payment safe. They know they put the person at all. You never hear say with Smart Cash, you fit send money go another bank, pay your bills, and receive SMS alerts all for free. For free? Yes, now for free. Then go even pay you 15% interest per annum on top your savings.
Hey, come so for me now. Come join Smart Cash.
Dial *939# or download the Smart Cash app today to begin enjoying zero extra charges on all transactions. Smart Cash, money matter na sense. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
Step into a realm of endless opportunities at Wellspring University. Whether you're aiming to pursue undergraduate studies, top-up programs, postgraduate degrees, we've got you covered. Our commitment lies in nurturing talent, inspiring innovation, and empowering students to unlock their boundless potential. Explore our diverse range of programs, including public administration, economics, hospitality and tourism studies, nursing, medical laboratory science, criminology and security studies, microbiology, and much more. For further inquiries and to discover the perfect program for you, visit our website at www